And this is how it begins. Look at that. Just like trained professionals in a broadcast situation where we knew what the hell we were doing. Well, we got to get rid of that Streamlab stuff now, don't we? Because that was a little bit ridiculous. Kid, you got that? Can you dump that? Don't. Let me see if I can find it there. I got it. I think I did it. All right. And so, yeah, gone. It's gone. All right, we're starting over. Here we go. Who's in the house? Everybody seems to be here. It seems like a great goddamn Thursday night in America, does it not? Chush is in here. Doug Vanderhoof, Tiffany Mims, Michael Dawson, Shinobi's checking in, rolling back up the screen. Bryce Barnes, Doug Dillner, Lionheart swinging the big fucking blue wrench. And look who's here tonight. Gen Z kid swinging the blue wrench himself. Now, if I can keep these two adolescents from playing with each other, we'll be fine. That's what I'm hoping for. All right. So, scrolling. Yeah, there's so much stuff going on in the world. I mean, it's crazy times. But the big news is of course the Democratic shift in politics. There has been poll after poll after poll and data coming in all over the place. Oh, they're trying to twist it. They're trying to twist it to make it sound like everybody's okay. You know that guy Fetterman who was on there and he did his fucked up thing with that his debate the other night? I got everything wrong, couldn't figure what he was doing. I mean, I felt bad for the guy because he had a stroke a while back. But do you realize they had doctors on the very next day on CNN going, you know, they're now he might have messed up his words, but language is different than words. Now, I think what we need to focus on is the language of what he was trying to say versus the words that he was using. And if you focus on the language, he's still the best candidate. Now, I have heard a lot of spins in my day, and I have heard the Democratic Party tell some tall tales and spin some yarns. You don't know what yarns is when I say spinning a yarn. You don't know how that correlates to. We're 1 minute into the goddamn broadcast, and I got to send people away to Google to look up what spin. You know, there's people in here that know what I'm talking about. There's people in here that are just enjoying their Thursday afternoon. They're enjoying their Thursday evening. We're talking using common sense English words here. And I say spinning a yarn, and you just look at me like you're a deer in the headlights. Wow. That's all I got to say. Wow. You don't know? Go look it up. I'm not waiting for you. I'm not going to sit around while you go look. There's a ton of people that know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know how you got in here, but I don't know if you paid admission or you're somebody's brother or you're sleeping with somebody to get access to the door here, but I'm telling you, you got to fit in. Spinning a yarn. A tall tale. Fuck. All right. Anyway. But I have never seen people come out and say, there, you know, this guy, a dude who's suffered from a stroke, is all fucked up, can't speak, can't talk, certainly can't debate, and the Democratic Party hires a doctor to come out. There's a difference between words and language, and what you got to do is separate the good words from the bad language and use the good language. That's how that comes out. You understand that? It's a bunch of bullshit. I've never seen anything like it. And the best part is that the reason that they're in desperation mode is there are races that they're losing, they should be winning, or there's races that they should have been owning and they're tied. It's just, now I'm not predicting the outcome of elections. I've heard enough of that lately from everybody, and, you know, frankly, nobody knows shit until all the votes are counted, and then all the cheating and miscounting people come out and they start running their game too. And I don't know. I'm just telling you that the pulse of the country is angry. It's fed up. You can't have the world's worst economy right now with interest. You know how much it costs you to buy a house? Let me help you out with something else. This is really going to freak millennials out. Money is expensive to buy right now. A couple years ago, money was really cheap to buy. Do you see their minds exploding? What the fuck is he saying? Money's cheap to buy. You can't buy money. What do you mean money's expensive to buy? What kind of stupid statement? What is he fucking talking about? Well, there's a whole group of us that know what I'm talking about. Money is expensive to buy right now. It's not cheap. And that is causing a huge fucking problem. And the dominoes are going to start falling. And don't get me wrong, a little bit of this has to happen to combat inflation. You have to do a little bit of what they're doing. But they, as usual, they went off the fucking reservation with this thing, and we're all going to pay for it. Yeah, we are all going to pay for it. But the numbers don't lie. The people are just out there going, I don't give a shit anymore. My favorite one was that they sent out, was it 3 universities they sent out on phones and canvassing. They wanted to interview people, and it was they wanted some solid results. So they had 3 different studies, same questions, same stuff, and it was the black community. They said they determined 71% of the voting black community is switching their vote to Republican, to conservative. 71% of the people that voted the other side of the aisle. You know, they say there's, you know, 1 million people voting this way. Now there's 71% of that million have now gone the other. Whatever the first number was, 71% have openly, out loud said, I'm not with you guys anymore. I'm voting that. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I love the people in Hollywood that are coming out too. I love the people in Hollywood that are quietly raising their hand now from a corner going, you don't want me to work anymore, I won't work anymore. But this is bullshit. Do you guys see what's happening? I mean, I'm glad they're doing it now before the elections. I really am. And maybe they'll go back quietly until the presidential elections. But if this is the gurgle in your mouth before you throw up, if the presidential election in 2024 is where we all throw up and get rid of all the shit that we've been fed, if this is the gurgle before you do it, my God. Now I want to get in shape. I want to drop some weight, get my heart healthy. I want to live to see it now. Now I can die after the election. I can wake up the next morning after the election in 2024 and go, I fucking told you. And then I can have a heart attack and die, and we're all okay. Then you guys can take it from there. Oh, okay. Everybody's here. We're going to go through this right now. Don't make me drink alone. You know I got one ready. I'm doing it right now. You guys are drinking back and forth. I hate fucks to Two Bear to Ace Diamonds. What about this guy? Two Bear to Bobby. All right, my man. Come on. Elizabeth to Two Bear. What about this guy? To Tugboat to I hate. Nobody fucking drinking with me. You guys are going to make me drink alone. What a sad day this is. I'll drink alone. I drank alone most of my goddamn life. I don't like it, but I'll do it. Here's to you guys. Bottom of the Glass Nation on a Thursday night. To my friends. To the pendulum swinging the other way. Even if it's incremental, it is moving that way. I'm digging it. I love it. All right, what do we got in here? Dilly the guy. Hey, General, what does being a proud American mean to you? Glad I finally got time to be back in the live stream again. Me too. Brian Clellan, $5. Cheers to you, sir. So Dilly says, you know what? Before I answer that question, kid, why don't you make that a bigger one in the sheets over there? And let's bring in look at that. We have a surprise tonight. Look who's on screen. The man, the myth. Hey, wake up. Hello. Bring in. Hey, look at that. We have a surprise. You're on camera. Look who's on screen. There you go. Man, the myth. Hey, so there he is doing his job. Hey, dumbass kid. You're on camera. On screen. There you go. There he is doing his job. Hey, but you're on camera on screen. Well, let me tell you, we have, because remember, you guys got to realize Gen X mom is gone. She's gone. She's in Las Vegas doing her own thing. Everyone's gone. Because remember, you guys got to realize Gen X mom is gone. We have no hall monitors. We have no parents. Las Vegas and no babysitters. Everyone's gone. So can everybody hear you? Can you make sure everybody can hear you? Monitors. We have no parents. Las Vegas and no babysitters. Everyone's gone. So. Thumbs up if you can hear the kid. Anybody can hear the kids? Give me a little thumbs up if you can hear him. That's all I need. Echo. So thumbs up if you can hear the kid. Anybody can hear the kids? Give me a little thumbs up if you can hear him. That's all I need. Echo. So how about now? Yeah. But it wasn't coming out any speakers. All right, so let's try this again. I didn't know. I'm just saying. Is the echo gone? The mixer on your volume is talk. There is no sound coming out of yours now at all on the bar down here. Yeah, I turned it down.
Okay, well the echo is gone. They should be able to hear me.
Yeah, I turned it down. Echo is gone, yes, but can't hear the kid. Yep. As soon as I turn it down, the echo, I'll turn it. Where do you want me to turn it back up to? The middle?
Okay, do you
Echo is gone, yes, but can't hear the kid. Yep. I might because I have to have it open or I can't use my pop-out window.
Okay, well you keep the pop-out window, but get rid of everything else.
I have to have it open or I can't. Hold on. I can also mute the stream, can't I? Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I have muted the stream. The pop-out window is still open and moving. You, however, do not have any sound anywhere at any time. I do, but you do not.
Do you have the black hole open?
All right, so now let's see what everybody says. Let's get a vibe on. This is all new to us, man. This is all new.
Hey,
I know.
Everyone's blaming me right now. I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. This is you. You're supposed to set this up, test everything ahead of time.
We did.
Well, no, I did. I forced you to keep testing the microphones on each one. You kept huffing and puffing like, it's fine, it's fine. Now, admittedly, I don't know that I could hear you, but we don't know how to test that. So, all right, I'm going to turn the kids.
Quiet. So go to Discord where I'm at.
Hold on.
Right-click on my camera and turn me up.
Hold on. Is there an echo right now? I just turned the black hole back up now that my stream is off. No echo. Kid is quiet but can hear him. Talk, kid. Say something.
I'm right here. I'm talking just like I am. I've been talking.
Okay, he says perfect. They say perfect now. They say perfect now. Now they can hear him. So no echo. Okay, so what I did was I went to the stream that was on a Chrome tab, and I just hit mute, and I put it away, and I didn't lose my pop-up window. And then I went back up to black hole, and I raised it all the way up.
Wow. That's amazing.
A good engineer would have told me how to do that in the beginning, not fucked around like that.
I didn't think you'd have the stream volume up, but okay, that's fine. That's fine.
No, you don't think of anything because you're a numbnuts. You're a goddamn knuckle dragging, rope sucking, milky licking, fruity ass ding dong. All right. So can we? Yeah, that's right, Josh. Thank you, Josh. I fixed it. Me, this guy, not the kid. This old guy. This old fuck managed his way through technology, and I fucking got it. Hooray for me. And now, you know what the kid's doing? He's like, well, after the show's over, he'll go, Dad, seriously, I was using my Jedi powers to guide you, so you're welcome.
Bro, it's like, you think I'm just being, I did that the whole thing. The whole time where I was telling you exactly what you did, and you kept saying, no, that's not how you do it. Like,
you kept telling me to go over to Discord and right-click on your picture.
That was afterward. That's not what I kept telling you to do. I kept telling you to mute or get rid of your stream and then turn up the black hole. And then you said, no. And then you explained to me what you did. You said, okay, so I muted the stream and then I turned up the black hole. It's like,
only 363 more days and I can kick him out. And then he's gone. And inside his mind, he's going, Mom's not letting me get kicked out, so fuck off. My mother loves me. Oh, for God's sakes. All right, so I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking. God damn it, I'm just drinking. All right, I'm going to have another one. Oh.
I like all these people are saying get packing, but then there would be no more Gen X talks.
Well, I'll just train your sister to do it. Now I'm kicking her out, too. I don't know. I'll have your niece do it.
Yeah, but I got the passwords and everything. I have control. No, but I'd probably just give it to one of them, let them do it. I don't want to deprive the people. Just because they don't see me doesn't mean they shouldn't see you.
Well, you are a giver, man. Give, never take. Yeah, I didn't see Mrs. Forwatton either. She snuck in the back door here. Mrs. Forrest, she's in here. If she's in here, she is our backdoor girl for the night. I promise you, she did that shit. Yeah. I didn't see her in here either. Maybe she left again. Rowdy Bobby, for you, General, for the whiskey fund, $2. Rowdy Bobby, thank you for that. But I'm going to need a lot more than that to put up with this kid tonight. All right.
Yeah.
So we have. I have. Do you guys remember the story? And kid, Gen Z kid, do you remember the story where I had a confession to make about one of your older brothers, and I had to wait till he was 18, and then I told the story about how I took the wheel off his bike, trying to fuck with the. I'll recap the story for those of you who don't know. I had a daughter who kept sneaking out every fucking night, and no matter what I did, I even bought motion detectors and put them on the staircase outside of her room. And they didn't go off one night, and she snuck out. And I went inside and looked at them. And during the day, she opened them up and cut the wires inside to the sensor. I was so fucking pissed. Of course, she said, I don't know how those wires got cut. I didn't do it. Did you have a camera? Can you prove it? Then it wasn't me. I was so fucking livid. I was punching holes in the wall. Anyway, so she snuck out 4 nights in a row. Mm-hmm. And she kept stealing one of my son's bicycles. In fact, the tree-hugging, pot-smoking, computer repairing, lives in the redwoods up north. I love that son so much. Stealing his bike. So I knew the next night, which was a Saturday night, she was going to sneak out again. So I went and I loosened up the front wheel of his bicycle. Because when she took off down the street, 2 o'clock in the morning, she was going to fall. That wheel was going to come off. She was going to lose her teeth in the asphalt. I was so fucking pissed. I didn't even care. And she didn't sneak out that night. No. And she didn't sneak out the next night or the next night. So I don't know. This game went on for a long time. She ended up going to jail. And, well, eventually. She went to jail eventually, but that's kind of how the story ended. But it was about 10 days after I loosened the wheel. I was home from work about 6 or 6:30, and it was in the summertime. And my son comes running down the street, and he's all cut up. And his mother and I ran outside. What happened? He goes, I don't know. I was jumping off this curb with my bike on my way to my friend's house. I swear the wheel just came off. I don't know what happened. Now, he didn't lose any teeth. He didn't lose an eye, but he was all scratched up and banged up. And I was like, oh, that's fucking, that's weird. Weird that a bicycle tire come off, you say. That's odd. So, of course, I waited till he was 18, and the whole family knew I had a story. I had a confession, but I told him, I said, I can't tell you till you're 18. He waited 5 years, and when he turned 18, he goes, all right, what's the story? And I sat everybody down, and I told him, and I got to tell you, all the kids were laughing, and their jaws were dropping. Boy, my wife was not... She was not happy. I was like, it was 5 years ago. We're okay. Look, he's good. Everybody turned out all right. Relax. She was not happy. Well,
but when there's a hole in the wall from 6 months ago, and he goes, "Who did that?" I'd be like, "Bro, it was like a year ago. What happened? I don't know." And he gets all mad, like, "Oh, it just doesn't matter anymore." Well, yeah, but once it took the bike tire off my son's bike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look,
the double standards.
There is a Gen X rule I want to impart upon you right now, kid. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, I know there's a bunch of millennials that are listening out there, so you guys can write this down too. Generation X, we should all have a bumper sticker. Ready? Do as I say, not as I do. You catch that? Do as I say, not as I do. That's Generation X for you. It sums it up. Now, you follow that, you'll be okay, son. All right? Mm-hmm. You follow along. Which brings me to sunny point number 2. I have a weird story to tell everyone about you.
Oh, great.
Now, I don't know if you're going to remember this. If you don't, you can honestly say you don't. And it's a short story, and it's a dumb story, and it doesn't turn out the way you think. Dumb? No, not all of them. Some are really entertaining. So, do you remember we were lease hunting about a year and a half ago? Mm-hmm. And I think we were coming across the high desert, on Avenue D, the 138, and we had just in town in Lancaster. We just gotten some food, McDonald's or something, and we were sodas and food. And then we went out in the desert. I'm like, I got to take a piss, so I pulled over on the side of this dirt road, take a piss, down the road, and get back on the road. I think it was even during COVID when everything was closed and bathrooms were closed anyway. Not that I wouldn't piss on the side of the road just because I can. I just do it because I can. And let Big Earl out and get some air going in there. Anyway, so we got back in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, before we got in the truck, I went to take a piss, and a gust of wind came up. And some piss went back on my leg, on my pants. And I'm like, motherfucker. I took some water. I tried this. God damn. The wind.
Okay, wait.
I wasn't
Don't you
pissing
say,
into the wind.
Isn't one of your tips, don't pee into the wind?
I wasn't pissing into the wind. There was no wind. I was just taking a leak.
No, the wind was pissing into me.
Well, you were on one side of the truck, you taking the leak. I was on the other side taking my leak, and the wind came up. Apparently, you were facing the right way. You didn't have any complaints.
Yeah, I was too good because I learned not to piss in the wind.
So I was facing the wrong way, and it was totally calm when I started pissing, and then the wind comes up. I pissed on my leg a little bit. I tried to pour water on it. I was, God damn it. Get back in the truck. Now, at certain times, as you all know, you can smell piss sometimes. It smells like ammonia. Sometimes not at all. Sometimes you can fucking smell that. So this kid goes, I got back in the truck first. I sat down, started the truck. He's out there pulling on his Johnson and running around in circles. He gets back in the truck, and we start down the road, and he could smell it. Do you remember what you said? Do you remember what you asked me?
No, I don't.
You said, you looked at me, you looked at your drink, did you piss in my Coke? I said, no, I didn't piss in your Coke. And you said, Dad, tell me, because I'm seriously going to drink that. I can smell it. Did you piss in my Coke? I said, I did not piss in your Coke. You picked up the Coke and you smelled it. You go, yeah, you pissed in my Coke. And you set it down. I'm like, I didn't piss in your... Now do you remember the story?
Yes, I remember the story. I was completely confident that you peed in my Coke. I was like... There's no way. I didn't see my Coke the whole time. He had enough time to do it.
Why would I piss in your Coke?
Because you're an a-hole, and you totally do that. That sounds like something you would do.
I would do that to my
tire story. This is not. This is where you draw the line.
Okay, wait. That's the bike thing was unintentional. All right, that was unintentional. But I would have pissed in my friend's Coke when I was like 17 or 18. Yeah, that'd be funny. But no, I did. So we're driving along. You would not drink the Coke, and I'm like, dude, I promise you, I did not piss in your Coke. And you're like, I can smell it because you could smell. You could smell it.
Exactly. I was like, there's no way. It just smells like pee in my cup. I don't think I ever drank it.
It didn't smell like pee in your cup. You just imagined it did because you could smell it in the cab.
Yeah.
So. Anyway,
I don't think I ever drank it for the 2-hour ride home. I just didn't drink that Coke.
You didn't, and I could have let you off the hook and said I pissed on my pants because of the wind. But there was no fucking way I was going to admit that. So I'm like, all right, if you don't want to believe me, tough shit. I'm not going to go out of my way to convince you. But you're right. You gave up your only drink for 2 hours on the way home because you thought I pissed in your Coke that day.
Yeah.
So there's my confession.
That sounds like something you would do. Don't everybody else in the chat, if you walked into the cab of the truck with Gen X Dad and you smell pee with your cup easily opened, it's like a Jack in the Box cup, so you get to just go and then put it back on, you know?
Okay, well, I'm telling you, I didn't do it. So there you go. Okay, so there's the confession. And sorry that you screwed yourself out of a Coke, but that's on you. You could have easily got out of that, and you didn't do it.
Yeah, well, I took the safe route.
All right.
Are you gonna check the sheets?
James says, great content, very entertaining. Thank you, guys. You make a great team. Very good. We appreciate that. Rowdy Bobby, for you, General. More for the whiskey fund. You got to deal with him all night. Rowdy Bobby, you have no idea. Rowdy Bobby gave $10, turned my whole screen yellow. Thanks, my man. David Black, $5, loud and clear. Now, listen, we all know David Black is our pseudo IT guy. He knows a ton of shit about a ton of shit. When David Black says we're good, ladies and gentlemen, we're good. All right.
I mean, I will say, This is I'm doing something never done before on Gen X Talks. I'm doing the sheets and I'm on the live stream.
Well, and you've only fucked up part of it. You fucked up the live stream. But hey, other than that, man, you're doing good. Oh. Bryce Barnes said, if anyone ever pees in a cup without throwing it away, they deserve to get pissed and royally kicked. Uncle Fatty says, go David. Michelle Glass, member for 7 months, bottom of the Glass Nation. Hey, kid, do you do your homework? They're trying to get rid of you already. Go fucking do your homework.
Did I do my homework? No, I didn't go to school today.
You ditched, but guess what? Mom wasn't here to make you go.
Exactly.
So we're okay. There's another one in there.
Screw school. Nobody cares about it.
Victor BP says $5, and all he said was, sup. What's up, Victor?
You know, Gen X Dad, I taught him how to name streams, right? So he's been doing it ever since. One of the first ones he ever did, he titled it, Yo. And I was like, do you realize how hard it is to understand what this live stream's about? Like, what you said in it, what you did. Like, if I ever wanted to get a slice out of this, I can't.
Okay.
Because you named it Yo. And then he says, okay, I'll do a different one. Then he goes, Sup. Bro! How am I supposed to know the difference?
Okay, you're not getting it. When you started letting me name the live streams, okay, little thumbnail at the beginning, little cover picture in the title. The first one I did was a picture of me pointing, and it was titled Yo. Now, to Gen X, that makes sense. We get it. No one complained that night. There was hundreds of people in here. No one ever said, well, golly gee willikers, what does yo mean? Is he talking to me or is he talking to someone else? What the fuck does yo? I don't understand yo. What's yo? No one said that. You know who did? One jabroni on the whole fucking planet. You. Everybody else got it.
This is a great segue into your filing issues and organization skills. Because
there's nothing wrong with how I do.
Then
filing.
what happened today?
Okay, that was just a fluke deal.
But if they were organized, it wouldn't have happened.
Okay, so what I do is on my desktop, I have 500 pictures that I think I might use tonight with you guys. I keep them and I sift through them. So I used to have them all over the screen, cluttering up my desk like my regular desk is cluttered up. The kid bitches and whines at me and makes fun of me, so I put them all in one stack. I just scroll through them. I put them all in one stack. Now, there's literally 500. Well, today something got fucked up on the computer like 2 hours before we were going to start, so I had to shut down the computer. And when I brought it back up, this fucking piece of shit Mac and using the monitor next to me put up all 500 pictures in groups of 2 covering the entire screen on both screens. I have no fucking clue why it did that. I looked at this and went, the fuck is everything? It was a mosaic, man. It was a computer AI generated mosaic. I was running out of time before the live stream. It was man versus machine at that moment. And who won? Who won? Who's here now? That's right. We'll drink to the guy who won.
He did not get all 500 pictures organized. You know what he does? He has one pile on his desktop. There's a single... So imagine a single file, like where you'd put a folder, and then he just throws them all on top of each other. And I've seen him, hey man, do you know where the thumbnail you're going to use for the live stream is tonight? And he'll go like this. Yeah, hold on. Moving all of them away. He has to go like 20 deep until he finds like, oh, here it is.
I got to move like every picture one at a time.
It's like he's got a deck of cards. He's going like this. He's going.
That's about, so what? I get the job. Look, I get the job done. I do it my way, okay? Is there a right and wrong way to organize your desktop?
According to you, there is a wrong way to organize stuff, because I organize my room. I say it's unorganized, but I know where everything is. If you had a room like that, you'd be like, it's all organized. I know exactly where everything is.
Do you know why everything's organized in your room right now?
Because my mom's amazing. That's why.
Because your mother, for your birthday, spent 4 hours in there as a birthday gift to you, cleaning, organizing, and scouring down with about 10 gallons of Lysol your whole fucking room. She had Lysol, she vacuumed, she wiped the walls, the baseboard downs, and even that wasn't enough. Your room was defeating Lysol. She had to go in there with the Febreze bomb. Fire the hole! Throw it in there and close the door while you were gone. No. I saw the smoke coming out the window.
Yeah.
That's the only reason your room is organized right now, is because of Mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You don't have drawers in your room that have clothes in it like, here's my socks, here's my underwear, here's my shirts.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't, because they're different every time. You take your clothes up there, and whatever drawer is open, you plop all the clothes in it, take off the top, go to the next drawer, take off the top row of clothes. They're different every fucking time.
Okay. I will say, that is not true. You're throwing me under the bus for something I didn't do. I actually have specific drawers for things. Top left, shirts. Top right, shirts. Middle left, basketball shorts and like basketball shorts. Middle right is like jeans and pajamas. Bottom left is underwear, socks, and beanie.
Yeah, today.
And I say beanie, not beanies, because I only have one beanie, and I don't know why it always ends up in that drawer. But everywhere I look for that beanie, it's there. So
here's the other thing that goes on up there. Not only do you reorganize the drawers out of convenience to whatever is going on in there, your closet, every time we go up there, it looks like your closet threw up in your room. It looks like everything that was neatly stacked in your closet, like you went in there and with your ass in the air and just heaved everything out on the floor like you were looking for something. And then in typical fashion, you don't put shit away. It's all still out in your room. It looks like your closet threw up.
that takes a long time to do. It takes like a long period of months of like multiple days of me going, oh, this is kind of cool. And so that was just built up over a long period of time. I will hold. I'm guilty. I plead guilty on
There
that.
There is a, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I bring this to you. I submit this as evidence. He has a small fucking path from the door to his bed, which branches off to his desk. A small path. On his bed is enough room for him and a small patch of area for his dog who lays on his bed at the corner of the foot of his bed. That is the extent of cleanliness in his room. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Except for the fact that his mother went in and cleaned everything on his birthday.
Yeah,
as a birthday present.
I'm good at maintaining, though. I'm good at maintaining. So I'm maintaining it.
There is so much wrong with you, and I don't know why you have to lie to people. I'll tell you what, kid, you lie to your friends, and I'll lie to mine, but let's not lie to each other. How's that?
Well, I didn't count you as a friend anyway, so.
Well, there we go. Yeah. And I'm telling you, I'm almost out of hooch. You know why I'm almost out of hooch, ladies and gentlemen?
Because my uncle.
Whoa. That's a trivia question. You almost blew it.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
All right. I'm going to, because I can. Now, remember, Gen X Mom's job is giving stuff away. She's not in here. She's not logged in. She's not even part of this right now. She has no idea what the fuck we're doing. We're going to give shit away. Okay.
I love giving things away.
Wait. Hold on. Tori Randolph. Tori, I love you. And we've known each other since we were small children. But if you ever try to usurp my authority in here and make me look bad again just because you have personal knowledge of the situation, I swear to God, Tori, I'm gonna drive up to where you live and we're gonna have words. You and me, girl, we're gonna have words. Spatulas in hand.
Whoa. Put the spatula down. You want to know what I gave him for Father's Day 3 years ago? I gave him a Star Wars spatula.
He did.
Handle was a lightsaber.
All right, so we're going to do a trivia question. You do not have to email it. Boy, that should make all you guys happy, because when Gen Z Kid does that and tells you guys, don't put your answer in the comment section, you motherfuckers, he always tells me, because, Dad, every time I tell them to email the answer to trivia, there's always a bunch of assholes that put it in the comment section. And I always have to say, well, son, we're Generation X and we don't give a fuck. And I get a lecture for half an hour on how that's irritating and you're not following the rules and it's hard to play the game if you... Well, tonight you guys just get to put the answer in the comment section. And
to be fair, like, why even host the game if they're not going to play it right?
There's Lion trying to guess already. Lionheart, blue, green, red.
He got close. Close enough. Give it to him.
I'm not giving him shit. Who's that? The Ace Jumpman, $5. Thank you very much. Checking late from the body of water on the East Coast. Poured myself a stiff one, settling in to listen. You got to hand it to Ace Jumpman. The place he is, we would all die to be part of. And he offended me, hurt my feelings so deeply for so long. And I begged him, could you please not say where you are? Leave it up to the imagination. Checking in late from that body of water on the East Coast. Hey, you could be in the pond right out in front of the White House, and I wouldn't want to be there. So I'm going to imagine that you're sitting around 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue and the front fountain, and then I don't give a shit where you are.
Hey, we don't know. The East Coast of what? America? Could be the East Coast of Madagascar. We have no idea.
Wait a minute. Wouldn't that be cool still? I don't want it to be cool where he's at.
Oh, he could be on the East Coast of, like, northern Canada.
Estonia.
Yeah, no, Estonia is landlocked.
8 I hate fucks dropped $5. Hey kid, you better learn to clean and cook if you get married to that smart girl, because you will definitely be the housewife. Yeah. If you get married to your girlfriend, she is going to own your ass. I'm with I hate fucks on there, clearly. She's going to bring home the money. Estonia
does have an East Coast. No way.
You really looked up whether Estonia has an East Coast?
Yeah. It's not landlocked. I'm an idiot. Yeah.
Dude,
my bad, guys.
It was a joke and we've moved on. Nobody gives a shit. It was funny.
I care. Because I know one of you guys were like, oh, you said Estonia's landlocked? I bet not.
I don't think anybody gave a shit. We were just having a good time, man. I did it
for you. Anyways, yeah.
I Hate Fucks was pointing out that if you marry the girl that you're dating right now, she's beautiful, she's smart, she has a sexy voice, she's going to come home kicking in the door, making $200,000 a year going, what's for dinner, bitch? And she's going to be talking to you. And you can't say pizza.
I'll be like the habit.
There is so much wrong with you. I don't even know where to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my son, the broken toy.
Yeah, I'm also broke, like, in general. So. Oh, can I tell him? Okay, so.
Hold on. Vern Ulrich, welcome to Legion of X. Thank you very much, Vern, for signing up. Vern, I got to tell you something, man. You can't have your money back. You're going to realize by the end of this live stream, Vern Ulrich, he's going to understand by the end of the live stream that he wasted his money. This was not a place he should have been hanging out. His wife or his mother, depending on his age, is going to question him and go, the fuck you doing hanging out with those guys? And he's not going to have an answer, but you can't have your money back, Vern. You spent a couple bucks and it's gone, my friend. It's gone.
You know, I will say, can I tell him a story about what happened today around like 4:30?
Which story?
While I was feeding the dogs.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't even know what you're fucking talking about.
The surprise.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. I don't give a shit. Yeah.
Okay. So I kind of had a crappy day yesterday, and I got a little mad at the end of the day, but I was like, okay, keep your cool. We balling. It's all good.
Hold on. Why were you mad yesterday?
I don't know. Just day was kind of crappy. That's it. Kind of had a crappy day. And I was
How bad could it have been? I was in it.
So that's what made it crap. So I didn't want to go to school today. I had multiple bad days in a row, and I was just like kind of done. So I didn't go to school today.
Okay.
And everyone's trying
pause.
to contact
I have to
me.
give some. Hold on. I let you tell your story, but I have to give some translation to the Gen X audience out there. Now, remember, Gen Z and part of late millennials, when they have 3 or 4 bad days in a row, they just can't soldier on. They can't pull up their bootstraps and keep going. They need a safe space. They need a day off. Their days are so tough going to school, having to get up on time, which is now 9 o'clock in the morning. His school starts at 9. Yes, 9 a.m. It's so hard. It's so tough that by 10 o'clock, he just said, I just need to stay in bed, Dad. I just need a little more time. Please let me have a little more time off. You don't understand how hard it is to be me. I didn't give a fuck anymore. I'm so burned out on raising kids. I'm like, you want to fuck up your life? Go ahead. And I let him sleep in. Please continue with your story. You took today off.
Okay, so I took today off. And apparently, everyone's trying to contact me, but Gen X Dad's taking my phone throughout the day. And when I check it, I'm like, I don't really want to talk to them. So out of nowhere at like 4:30, my girlfriend shows up with Dominic. Now I'm like, oh my god, it's Adelina. And then I'm like, hey Dom, what's going on? Like,
So you were
and
really
they pull up-
receptive. You were really receptive to your girlfriend, and kind of with the other guy, like, dude, what are you fucking doing here?
I was like, all right, Dom. Like, I'm appreciating the fact that he's here because he brought me Taco Bell and they brought me Crumble Cookie. And I was like, oh my god,
No,
they're
let's
so cool.
let's be clear
and
on
they
that.
got my Taco Bell order on the dot.
Hold
the
on.
dot.
We're going to lose some stuff here. Dice checked in. Screw it. Let's drink. Cheers, everyone. Dice, I did, and I'll drink another one to you. RPG, Dad, member for 2 months, Bottom of the Glass Nation. Bottom of the Glass Nation. Cheers, General.
Oh.
RPG and Dice, raising the glass right there. Scott Royston, $10. Turn my whole screen yellow. Gen Z kid, if there's a pill, and I know it's out there. I don't even know what the rest he's going to say yet.
Yeah.
But if he says, if there's a pill, and I know when there's one out there, that cures whatever's wrong with you, I'm going to let you in on it. And the last one, holy shit.
Is
Now,
$100.
Hold on.
$100.
Ron turned in 100 of CA. What's CA?
That's Canadian.
Well, Canadian money's fucking cool. That's even multicolored money. That's even better.
It's $100, eh?
It's $100 a. See,
Yeah.
you have some culture. You're not an uncultured swine. Ron Simmer, thank you, my man. I'm going to go ahead and drink to you, Scott, and Dice right now, especially Nana. Nana A. Welcome. She's an extra. You know, when someone says Nana, I'm thinking of somebody who's like 75 years old. If we actually had someone who was in their 70s that was digging the program, I'd fucking drain a whole fifth. What?
You.
I'm not 75. Quit exaggerating. Quit exaggerating my age. You do that every fucking time. Nana, I hope you're really old and you're enjoying the program because I'm going to drink a whole bottle of Jack just for you, sweetheart. All right, please continue with your story of the day. If I remember right, your Taco Bell order was perfect.
Oh, yeah. Taco Bell order on the dot. And I know for a fact Dominic didn't order it. I know for a fact it wasn't him.
No shit.
Yeah, I know for a fact she's the one who remembered it. Because there was even mild sauce in there. Like, I mean on the dot. Like, everything. And I was like, no way, this is crazy. And then the crumble cookie. I haven't had crumble cookie. I think I had it once. So it was just cool to have that. But
so they went to 2 locations.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I also got a letter. I got a letter? Too. I got a little note from both of them. I was like, they're very thoughtful.
Wait, your boyfriend Dominic wrote you a note?
No, Dominic is not my boyfriend. He's just my best friend. Elias, he's my boyfriend.
Oh, for God's sakes, there's so much fucking wrong with you. I don't know how to deal with this anymore. I can't fucking do it. I can't get there from here, ladies and gentlemen. I just fucking
Look,
can't.
man, you got your bromances. I got mine.
I don't have one fucking bromance ever.
You're getting a little
Not
defensive
one
there.
fucking,
Jesus Christ.
because you're accusing me of shit that I'm not part of. I play for one team. I don't play for both teams like you.
Whoa, I'm not playing for both teams.
Bullshit. You got a bromance. You got a boyfriend. You are.
No, it's not like a boyfriend. I don't swing that way.
Listen, I'm sure your boyfriend knows how to handle the equipment as well as you do. I got it.
Okay, anyways. Like I said, yeah, I got a letter. I read it. It was very thoughtful. I don't know if I'm allowed to share it.
Wait, is it from your boyfriend or your girlfriend?
My girlfriend, but I don't
you probably don't want to share that, but just don't fucking read it if it's from Dom. I don't want to fucking hear anything that motherfucker's got to say.
Dom, I have to read it like Dom. So you are one of my best friends, and you're very kind and funny.
All right, what do we got here? Robert London, when I was in school and ignored my parents yelling to get me up and missed the bus, they would take me in, but they would make me clean the barn out with a shovel, and our barn was 125 feet long and 55 foot wide. I made my daughter one time. She was late for school, and I was so pissed because I've been working on this with her forever. I think she was a senior in high school. I made her walk to school. Over 2 miles with her books. I said, get out the fucking door and walk. Yeah, I'll do that shit. Don't think Now, the only reason this kid got off easy is, one, if you've had a bunch of kids, and I've raised 32 children, this last batch of 8, when you finally get to your last child, you're exhausted. You're fucking exhausted. You're like, I don't fucking care. Do whatever you want. Fuck up your life. Who cares? And I got to be fair. I got 2 kids that are kind of fucked up anyway, out of 32. If he turns out to be a fuck up, my percentages are still like 98%. I'm a good dad.
Your win-loss ratio.
I know my win-loss ratio is going to be great. I got to tell him, if I got to turn him out at 18 and go, just get your bags. Here's your $100 bill. Here's your bus ticket. Get the fuck out of here. I got to feel pretty confident at going into that conversation that the problem with this whole family dynamic isn't me, it's him. I've raised a bunch of kids. He's only been a kid one time. If he fucks up, he's 0-1.
Hey man, I'm new at this whole kid thing. Like, come on now.
Well, we all were, but the rule is your old man is at a level where you should believe everything I say blindly, never question me, do everything I say, and when you move out, then you can question all the shit I did.
You said that nighttime was God's blanket that he put pinholes through to see the stars.
Okay, I was literally just fucking with you when I told you that it was a curtain of night and the stars were pinholes. Just little. I was fucking with you, man. I know you were 5, but he goes around to his friends. My daddy says night is just a big black curtain and the stars are just pinholes letting the sun through.
Yeah, guess what, Dad? Guess what? You said Grandpa lived on the moon.
Okay, I literally never said that. And if I did, I was really drunk and it didn't count.
What do you mean if it's really drunk, it doesn't count?
You should know that your brothers and sisters all used to go to Mom and go, Mom, your sisters would go, Mom, Dad said I could have $500. He said that I was a wonderful daughter and I could have money. And Mom would say, is he drunk? Then you don't get it. It doesn't count. Because I'm a sappy drunk when it comes to my friends, my daughters, girls. I'm a sappy drunk. Nothing I say really counts. So if I said something like,
"You're not a sappy drunk to me," what the heck?
No,
this is not fair.
I'm kind of an asshole to my sons when I drink.
I've all the people trying to cancel Gen X Dad. We've done it. He's a sexist.
Oh,
there we go. What does
a sexist even mean? What does that mean?
Means you're like discriminatory against genders.
And which gender am I discriminatory against?
You're not treating men and women equal.
No, I'm not. I treat women way better than I treat men. Guaranteed. If that's the definition of a sexist, then I am. Sign me up. I'm in.
Hold on. I'm about to give you guys a point of view, okay? This is you guys' point of view. I walk in and sit at my desk, but I don't know I'm on a live stream. Ready? Here's the POV.
The fuck is he doing?
Also, this is just to show how great of a guy I am.
Oh, well, we all needed to know what kind of a great guy you were.
God, I can't stand it anymore. This is one more day. This is just another day of men and women not being equal. When will women be equal to men? Oh, God, what a cruel world we live in. Oh, God. End scene. Thank you.
Wait a second. Wait a second. You painted it out to be like women aren't equal with men. I put women above men. There's a difference. Women are up here. Men are down here. It's okay to be that way.
It's for all the feminists, you know? I'm putting myself out there like, yeah, I'm just such a great guy, you know? Like
okay, it's okay to be sexist as long as you hold women up on a pedestal. It's okay to be racist as long as you hate white people. There's rules to these things.
That's I guess those are the rules.
All right, let me see what else oh no, we didn't get to the trivia. We never did it. All right, we got to do it but you have to monitor the comment section, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so here we go. Let me see.
I'm going to stare at this comment section. I'm not going to miss a thing.
Hold on, I got to open up Well Fuck It, which is what I title my notes. Okay. I'm in the comment section. Please answer in the comment section. Do not email. Answer in the comment section. The kid is monitoring. The first person to answer in the comment section is the winner. And I'm going to send you something fucking really cool. Not a little popcorn or a little fucking stick. No. Gen X Mom's gone. I'm going to send you guys like one of those $40 Gen X Talks flasks or one of the embroidered hats that Trippy Pineapple stole at the car show.
We're just going to send the skeleton that's behind Gen X dead.
Yeah, I'm going to sign the skeleton and send it. Yeah, and Trippy did steal that fucking hat. Now, it was out there on the table for free, and that motherfucker, like, snatched it up. Did I tell you that story, kid? Or were you there?
I was there. I watched him do it. I saw him. I watched him do it, and I was like, okay. Like,
so you confirm with me that he fucking stole it, right?
Yeah, he straight up just took it. I was just like, oh well. It was the second you said those were free, he was like, oh okay, cool, I'm gonna take that.
We set up a table at a car show, and we had a booth, and there was a bunch of the usual suspects were there with Gen X Talks, the staff and some other guys there. And Trippy was there, of course. Trippy's a cool motherfucker. And we set up this table. The kid puts all these shirts out and hats. I mean, nice embroidered hats. They're not the cheesy ones. They're the good ones. And he sets them all out there, and he turns around, and Gen Z kid goes, all right, Dad, he goes, is it cool if we just give these away? You want to sell them? I said, nah, fuck it. Just whoever wants one, if they know the show, they know the price. If I can give them a hat, we'll just give them away. And the kid was like, far out. Because now he can turn around and the kid can really start engaging the crowd and giving people stuff. I barely got out of my mouth, give him away, and he turned around, and Trippy had a hat on, and his hat was down on the table.
Yeah,
I was like,
it was literally like this. It was just the hat is down on the table, just like this. It's just on the table on display.
And I said, go ahead, give him away.
Trippy just walks up. He just walk. The hat is on display, right? Trippy just walks up. Or as soon as it's free, he just goes, puts his other hat right there and walks away.
And he puts his hat back on the table in 3 seconds it was on his head, and he had the biggest fucking Kool-Aid smile of anybody.
He did. He had a huge smile. He was just like, he had the hat on, just like,
I got a fucking hat.
And his old hat was right there, and someone almost took his old hat, and he didn't even notice.
For a minute, then he goes, that's mine, motherfucker. Give my hat back. Hold on. Before we proceed, Chush is in for $5. Chush, turn my whole screen green. Kid, men should treat women with respect and kindness, but we are not equal. Comparing men and women is like comparing apples and artichokes.
I'd like to mention that the bit I did was a joke, and I understand that Gen X dad... Like, I don't actually come home and go, oh, Lord. But no, I understand why Gen X dad treats women better than men. He's instilling that same knowledge into me, okay? I understand, guys.
I will have to say, the kid does not come home and whine like a girl.
Yeah, I whine like a man.
Scott Royerston, $10, turn my whole screen yellow. May I be so bold as to ask how on earth you're able to have 32 kids adopted? What do you keep them up in a barn and feed them hay in a trough? Let me round out this topic. It's been brought up before. I think it's a fair question. It is. When I tell you that I've raised 32 children, I have had other relationships and been married before Gen X Mom. I had to play the field before I found the one. I knew she was the one the whole time, but I was just fucking around. And so there was 2 families that I helped raise at an early age that had multiple kids, and I was very influential for raising them for a long period of time. Then we did foster parenting for about 7 or 8 years, and during that time, we had a lot of kids in and out. Those don't count. But the ones that are with you for a long time that you feel you have connected with, that you have bonded with, they still to this day hold something of you in them. I feel like I've influenced them. I feel like I helped raise them. I count those kids. And we were always the house for the last 20 years in this town anyway. We were always the house that every kid ran away to. We had 4 boys and 4 girls. They each had 3 or 4 friends. So now you got 40 kids always in the house because our house was the place to be. And we were not just the fun-loving, do-whatever-you-want house. No. We were very strict, had rules, but we were structured and organized, and we gave a lot of love and attention at the same time. We felt that was important. And Gen X Mom made every house we've lived in a home, and she even made small places into something that everybody wanted to be. Everybody always wanted to be at our place, not because it was big or it had a pool. There's bigger houses, like a lot, even in our neighborhood. The point was that she made it someplace attractive to be. And I made sure that everybody felt safe, and I joked and I did the dad thing. So there was a lot of kids that would run away and come to our house. We'd call their parents and go, your son's over here. Do you want him to spend the night, or do you want us to send him home? Okay, he can spend the night. And they'd spend 2 or 3 days, and I'd tell them, you got to go back home. You got to get to your family. You need to plug back in. Part of this is you fucking up, and you're a kid. And I would balance things out as best I could to put them back in their family. But I was also very fair. There was one kid that comes to mind right now that would come over, and he would tell me, he says, are you going to give me the same speech that I need to plug back into my family? And I'd say, I would, but your dad's a fucking asshole. He's a drunk drug addict. And this guy come over to the house. Go, you told my son. I said, look, man, I've been trying to help you for years. You're one of the biggest fucked up fathers there is. If you would sign away your fatherly rights, I would take your son in a New York fucking minute, you piece of shit. I've had those conversations. Not very often. It's not always like that. It's very rarely like that. But once in a while, you run into some dude who's just a complete fuck up. I've had those. But all in all, when I tell you I've raised 32 kids, that's a number that I've come up with to people, to children that are now young men and women, that I feel that my wife and I have had a deep positive influence on in raising them to become who they are. Maybe not as much as their parents, maybe not as much as other things around them in society, but quite a bit to where I feel that, yeah, those, many of them I say, no, I don't feel like I did enough. Maybe the kid would think differently, but I don't count myself. 32's the number, so we use it as a gentle euphemism as 32, and that's why. So it's hers, mine, ours, previous, foster, adopted. It's the whole thing. That's the best way I can answer that, Scott. Just so you know, that's it. So that's an honest answer. Scott, $10. That is so beautiful. Praise God, brother. Continue prayers for your family. Scott, we need him more than you think. We really do.
Hey, you ever check the sheets? Like, what's the point of me doing the sheets, man?
You know what? You shut your pie hole. When I get there, I get there.
Because you're taking stuff that I put in there, you know?
I got it. I'm just reading what's in front. Look, my friends are talking to me right now, okay? My friends are talking. Dilly the guy, welcome. He's an extra. Dilly, thank you for joining a bus that's about to go over a cliff. You can't have your money back, but you're here. Disney Mama Sammy Joe, haven't heard the voice in a long time. Can the harem get a voice, please? Don't be shy. Towels at the ready, girls. You give me way too much credit. I'll tell you what. 1 second, Sammy Joe. Hold on. Bubba Shinobi over here. We gotta
be real.
Sheets.
Remember Be Real?
About what?
Be Real? We have to be real.
Okay, what?
You know, okay, you just smile at the camera, please.
How was that?
It was good enough. Thank you.
Oh, you're doing that stupid game? You're part of that app where you got to take a picture right now for what you're doing or something? Hello?
No. It's not a game.
What are you doing then? Tell everybody what you're fucking doing.
That's that annoying. Be real. I talk about it on every Twitch stream. That I have to do Be Real.
It's that dumb app on your phone that when it beeps, you've got like 2 minutes.
Media app. It's a social media app. Look, okay, God. I'm going to make a public Gen X Talks Be Real for us two. I'll do it. And later. But so Be Real is like this. So once a day, randomly throughout the day, they send you a notification. And that is your one post for the day. You have to take a picture, and you have 2 minutes once you open the app to take it. Okay? So you have to be real. Get it? 'Cause that's the name of the app, Be Real. So, and it takes a picture of your front camera and your back camera.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard of. Now, Bubba Shinobi, Between the Sheets, $1.99. I can hardly wait until Gen X Mom watches the replay. She won't. Gen X Mom has harem girls in here. Part of my harem. Yes, I have a harem. If you have a T-shirt, you're part of the harem. And they will report to her anything that I fucked up and said wrong. Unless I can persuade them not to, which we're about to do. Now, Gen Z
do I
kid,
gotta cover my ears again?
You might have to.
Oh
We're gonna
God.
we haven't even given away the flask yet. We keep fucking this up.
We haven't even done the trivia question yet.
That's what I'm telling you. This is proof that Gen Z Kid and I fuck up as much on a live stream as we do in real life.
Oh yeah, I'll cheers to that. 100%, man. I will cheers to that.
I'm gonna hang up if you don't come down and fill this back up.
Who are you trying to call? That's not my job.
Just fucking do it. Now, while he's doing that, I'll tell you what. I got a minute alone. I will pull in the Harem girls right now, and I will turn off my light as he's filling that up. I'm going to give you a little bit of Gen X Talks After Dark, okay? Give you a little something, only because Sammy Joe has asked repeatedly. I have not done this for a long time, so let me get into character. Ladies out there, Harem girls, go ahead. Pull your speakers in real tight. Turn the bass all the way up. Make sure your headphone, cover your head. If you got AirPods in, put them in real close like this. Just put them in real close. All right? You got a couple seconds here. Just a minute, ready? This is for the harem ladies. If you're not a harem girl, don't listen. And guys, if this moves you in any way, don't tell me. All right, ladies. Are you listening? Are you looking at me right here? No. It's been a long time since we've had a deep conversation, hasn't it? Yeah. I want to let you know that I think about you way more than I let on, probably way more than I should. I want you ladies to know that all the pictures you've sent, all the letters you've written, now I print them out. I throw them all over my bed and I sleep with them each night. Now, it's kind of weird, but it's the only way that I can feel connected to each one of you. Now, we're going to do a Gen X Talks Harem calendar, and it's going to come up now. I'm sorry, I'm the only judge of the competition. You're going to have to send your best picture in. I'll be the judge in whether we use it or not, but I want you to know, for you, not the other girls out there, just you, I really want you to be Miss December. Yeah, you know who I mean. It's my birthday's in December. It's coming up. If you feel like you want to give me a little something extra for the time, you go right ahead. So just remember, ladies, I love each and every one of you. I'm hopelessly devoted to each and every one of you. I want you guys to know that I think about you probably more often than my therapist would allow. For the harem ladies, remember, the general's thinking about you. And I'll catch you girls on the flip side. Oh, fuck off. I did it with a straight face. Oh, my God. All right. Tip the dancing bear. At least tell me that it was okay. Oh, turn the sheets back up. The lights came back on. All right. You know how embarrassing that is to do, especially when my guy friends are watching? You realize they have to look away or turn their volume down or go get a beer. They're probably drinking beers as fast as they can. I got to go take a piss. I'm not putting up with this shit.
I'd like to say, while I was filling up the thing, I spilt some on my hand, and I got a ton of cuts on my hand from today, and I was just like in the kitchen going...
Whiskey will do that to open wounds. All right, we got a half full decanter again, half a glass of whiskey. I'm going to scroll through and see if anybody was even listening in there. There had to have been somebody. Insurmountable Cali Cat, there we go. Mrs. ABC. Sammy Joe. Oh, look, Marvelous Miss Miranda stuck her head out for that. Michelle Glass, I'm liking it. Oh, Elizabeth Rojas, who always calls me handsome every time. Look at the guys. Dawson, BS. Two Bear hitting the BS bell, the bullshit bell. Oh, there is such a divide with you motherfuckers when we do this shit. There is such a divide. Mary Mistretta's in. Oh, you know who I haven't heard from on that is Mrs. Forwatton. You know, I think Mrs. Forwatton, I think she's immune to that shit. I think Mrs. Forwatton views all this takes. I think Mrs. Forwatton sits back with crossed arms and goes, show me in person, motherfucker. Enough of this shit online. I think either Mrs. Forwatton doesn't give a shit one way or the other, or she looks at it with a toothpick in her mouth going, fuck off. I've seen all this before. Disney Mama Sammy Joe says, thank you, General. I did my best. I really did. Come on. It's not easy to do that shit on the fly, you guys. It really isn't. Oh, yes, I'm waiting for Mrs. Forwatton's reply. Oh, she says you skipped my comment.
You skipped Disney Mama. She sent
$10. No. I know I read hers. I just didn't say
okay.
Mrs. Forwatton. I scrolled back to find out what Mrs. Forwatton said. And she's not a Robert Jones comment either. You don't scroll back for her like we did Robert Jones. Not that any of you remember what that is. Mrs. Forwatton said
Jones. That was a dark day.
That was a dark day.
Hey,
Mrs. Forwatton said, that was great. Now get to the fucking trivia question.
Okay. I'd like to take the reins for at least 30 seconds.
Go ahead. Knock yourself out. I'll drink.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the trivia question, and Gen X Dad has a crap ton of pictures, so I will probably be vanished into the Phantom Zone off of the stream. So...
Do you know that when I click over to pictures, you're on it?
You can just hide the thing, unless you want to see my chair. Oh, I can put my cardboard cutout here, if you really want it.
Yes, then I can explain it. All right, let's do the trivia first. All right. That was a good comment. Lee Foosman, I think you're full of shit. Good shit.
I know, at first I was like, hide, and then I was like, oh, wait, he finished it off good.
Oh, Christopher Hansen, I was there. Pay your child support. Hey, Christopher Hansen, how come I don't recognize that name? And that dude just made a poll from like 9 months ago. That was fucking awesome. All right, so here's the gig. We're going to ask a trivia question. The kid is the ultimate authority. He's watching the comments go by. You can answer in the comments section. You all are at his mercy. But I may ask a couple questions, but I'm going to ask the first one right now. All right? Shit, what are my fucking questions?
Yeah, come on, man.
Well, I've been drinking. Shut up. Okay. Here's the first one. I'm just
staring at the chat go by. Come on.
All right. Here's your question. Answer in the comment section for a free, cool piece of merchandise that Gen X Mom will have to pull out of her inventory. Josh Maddox says $4.99. It's about that time. You already know. Love you, Nation. General ZEO, Gen X Mom and staff. Best bar ever. My man, Josh Maddox, never leaves a live stream without acknowledging that this is the best bar ever. We're sitting around a bar. We're sitting around a campfire. We're just talking. You guys are talking. I'm talking just like a bar. I love it. Dylan Gorman, your channel has made my life more worth living. My children would agree. Yeah, your children probably don't like you, Dylan, like mine don't like me. Don't agree too much, man. You'll get some haters involved. Christopher Hansen, I was there. Pay your child support. Robert Jones, $2. Christopher Hansen, I got
trivia.
You. Both sides. All right, trivia. Here we go.
Trivia.
This is a visual aid.
Your mic cord. You knocked your mic cord out. You knocked your mic cord.
Who is supposed to be responsible for filling the decanter? That's all I want to know. Come on.
No sound. No sound. Your mic's all whack. Somebody still got it though. You still got the.
Who is responsible for filling the decanter? Who is supposed to be paying to fill my decanter?
I already have the winner, but I'm going to see how long it goes.
All right. I saw the winner. Who I think. Who did you think?
Ashley Beth Crawford.
I said Weisenoak.
Ashley Beth Crawford came across for me first.
No way. Hold on. Yeah, I got Weisenoak.
Right after Two Bears said sound.
Hold on. I got Weisenoak. I'm scrolling back.
Oh, wait. No. No, never mind. Weisenoak. Yeah.
Oh, so you have one fucking job to do, and I still do it better than you, and I've been drinking.
You know,
one fucking job. Now, I have something embarrassing for you.
Yeah, what's that?
Michael Dawson guessing the answer. He wrote size 13 boots. You don't
That's
have
a
any
great
fuck,
answer.
but you don't know why he said that.
Why?
Michael Dawson threw out as a guess before we even asked the question, size 13 boots. Because unlike you, Michael Dawson listens to the podcast. That's
so he
right.
knows my shoe size?
Your boot size isn't. Shut the fuck up.
No, that's genuine. That is genuinely my boot.
There's no way you wear a size 13 boot. No fucking way.
I got canoes on the bottom of my legs. I got skis.
That you not. Michael Dawson did that because of a very tender, loving, heartfelt, disappointing moment with Gen X Mom on the podcast. You don't even know what we're talking about. You know why? Because your program, you don't even know what the fuck is going on. We could sell you into slavery and you wouldn't know.
No, I wouldn't.
So that was a great poll, Michael Dawson, but it was incorrect. I believe Wisenoak. So now you got to give.
I agree, Wisenoak.
All right, give him an address, right? Copy link, something for him to send.
Yeah.
Gen X Mom, he can get his gift.
Yeah, Wisenoak.
Do I have a picture of his gift? I might.
Yeah, Wisenoak just has to email Gen X Dad.
I do not.
Here.
I do not have one.
GenXDadTalks@gmail. Whoa, I'm on this side of the screen. What the heck?
I was trying to find a picture. I thought I had a picture of the thing I was giving away.
Stop flinging me around, dude. Whoa! Jesus.
Calm your dick. You're fine. All right. So if I go over to pictures to do some shit, you're going to be a blank screen. You're going to be an empty chair.
No. There you go.
All right.
Well, yeah,
good.
because I'm done.
Okay, why are you done? You got nothing else to do. It's not like I'm going to give you money.
Well, no, because first off, I missed school today. I have to make up that work, and
hey, come downstairs right now.
All part of the plan. Okay,
right now. Someone's at my front door. Who's at my front door?
UPS. I'm a package for Mendenhall. Oh, yeah, that's us.
You start hollering through the front door, my man. I'm in the middle of a live stream.
Oh, sorry about that.
I mean, I don't want to shoot you, but come on, man. UPS driver. Started hollering through my front door. I got my security door shut. Kid, come over here. The dude started hollering at me through the front door. Excuse me, sir.
Well, because he knew you were here.
Well, he could hear me because my security door's shut. My front door is open. It's a beautiful night out tonight. But the dude starts talking to me from behind my monitor.
He said he didn't want to ring the doorbell just in case there's like dogs or something.
No shit. He also didn't want to get fucking shot.
Okay, well, anyways, do you want to put my cardboard cutout there or no?
Are you done for the night or are you just done for now?
Let's say done for now, just so I can come back in if I want to.
Well, first of all, go open that up. Who's that from?
It's from Texas.
The whole state of Texas just sent us a package. Here, let me see it.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right, so the whole state of Texas sent us a package through UPS.
Yeah. Don't reveal our address, please.
I'm not. Shut the fuck up, man. I'm a trained broadcast professional. I know shit. This is what they call an
Oh, I know what it is.
You didn't even want to be part of the live stream. It's one of these.
Woo! Give me that. Woo!
Well, look what it is. The kid's birthday present. Now, for those of you who don't know, he went to the dark side. I'm an Android guy.
I agree. I'm on the dark side.
I've been an Android guy my entire life.
Me too.
One by one, all of my children have left and gone to Apple. And Apple is a fucking joke.
I learned that.
So I'm going to hold this up right now. I'm going to give you one chance to prove to everyone who you are. You ready?
Yeah.
Take this from my hand gently if you support child labor sweatshops in China.
Heck yeah, man. Let's go. Love me some sweatshops.
All right, go put your cardboard cutout. I'll call you if I need you.
And for me, 2 years ago.
God damn pimps. Dice says, this is to all of us in the Discord that spends almost every night together. Thank you for bringing us together. If somebody is in here who can put the Discord link up, I would very much appreciate it. The Discord server is where we go. They're just a bunch of chat rooms. It's where we go between live streams. It's what we do. We hang out in there. It's a good deal. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on. There's a lot of chat rooms in there. They're all labeled. Just sign up and go in there. Go to the Discord server. Somebody please put up the Discord link. Please. And it's just a bunch of chat rooms. It's the cool shit you go to do. There's politics and there's food. It's a big one in there. There's all sorts of stuff. Now listen, I want to warn you. There's some adult-oriented content in there. I don't want you guys to walk in there thinking you're going to be at Disneyland and it's a small world. No, it's more like going to Disneyland and being half naked on Pirates of the Caribbean with real whiskey being drunk by real people. That's fair. Now, let me tell you what this stupid cutout is and why it even exists. There was, during COVID, during the lockdown, there was, and more than one baseball stadium did this, but Dodger Stadium said, we would like to fill the stadium with cardboard cutouts of our fans. So the stadium looks full. They weren't trying to trick anybody. They did it legitimately. And this was a thing. This is what they did. And they put this in there, and you had to pay a couple bucks and take a picture. So we did the kid with the shirt, the hat. We sent it in, and for the entire season, he was in the stands with everybody else. And they took pictures, and they showed during the games. They would pan across into the stands. There he is. They would dub in the crowd roaring. It was really kind of fun and entertaining. And we were always looking for the kid. Once we knew where his cardboard cutout was, then we'd always look for him. It was fun. It was interesting. And at the very end, you had to drive down to Dodger Stadium and pick up your cardboard cutout. So I drove down there with the kid. We picked up his cutout, and he's had it ever since. It was just that 1 year of baseball where there was no fans, that 1 year of baseball when they had cardboard cutouts. He will always be able to tell his kids and his grandkids, Dad, did you know that 1 year there was no fans, just cardboard? And he will be able to pull it out and go, I was there. That's true. So that's the thing. Now let's get rid of that split screen. Let's go back to me, my favorite topic. Oh, you guys. Brian called it Android for life. That's the way I feel, Brian. I'm telling you that the Android does everything that a fucking iPhone does, only it does it better, faster, cheaper, and longer. And the iPhone is just the fucking name. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. Trippy's got an iPhone. Lion's probably got an iPhone. You're a bunch of fucking little girls. Jenix mom has an iPhone. All my daughters have switched to iPhone. And now my youngest son has betrayed me, gone to the dark side. Now he's there. Now he's fucking iPhone too. And we had to sign for that coming in tonight, but we got it. And now he's upstairs fucking around with it, trying to get it going. Whoa, Two Bear said androids are crap. Two Bear is our sergeant at arms. He's on junior staff here. Two Bear, there's a first for you coming, motherfucker. You're in a timeout. You're in a fucking timeout. Two Bear has just betrayed me to a point that I cannot recover. God damn it. Two Bear's done. Yeah, Two Bear's out. We will be looking for a new sergeant at arms. I got to write him an email saying we are cutting ties. We're done. Oh, my God. All right. So everybody else that is swinging the blue wrenches, you guys can do that. Yeah, Michael Dawson, he's in the woodshed. Jamie Smith, he's in the fucking woodshed. He's gone. I put him in the woodshed. Two Bear is no more. Scott Bartosh, a man of many seasons and many reasons. Scott Bartosh, Galaxy S20 Ultra is awesome. Now Scott Bartosh is a man of many parts. He knows these things. If you don't believe me, you believe Scott Bartosh. A plus, motherfuckers, A plus. Believe him, believe me, carry on with your lives. All right. Come on, I got through these things with a straight face. You got to believe a little bit of them. You got to get a little courtesy in that direction. Alan Pitt says he's going to tear up that woodshed. Oh, I know. Two Bears in the woodshed, and he's pissed. He's motherfucking pissed. Whoever goes in the woodshed is going to walk around going, The fuck happened in here? Jesus Christ! Who fucked up the woodshed? Oh my God! All right. Well, no, I saw one flash by there. Rowdy Bobby, $2. Android for life, General, but here for the whiskey. Thank you. Now, did nobody see what was in? Look at that! Look at that! Look at that jar right now. Look at my hands moving. Look at the jar. It is filled with faces and asses. Perfectly shaped Mrs. Fort Watton ass-shaped peaches. And nobody knows who the $2 whore is tonight. Nobody has said anything. No. Here comes one right now. Here it comes. Look at that. Oh, I want you guys to know how happy I am to have this little Roman orgy going on here with faces and Mrs. Fort Watton's asses shaped peaches. Peaches. They're just peaches. Want you to know that. I'm happy as can be. Oh, my God. I don't know where to begin. I got to keep drinking. That's what we got to do. Uncle Fatty Galaxy S21. There we go, Uncle Fatty on my side. Shush! Samsung Galaxy A032. That's what I'm fucking saying, man. Yeah. Fuck Steve Jobs, even though he's dead. I don't like to speak ill of the dead. I love Steve Jobs, pretty cool cat. But fuck, yeah, the Apple. Tyler Hodgkins, this guy is my dad all day. Tyler Hodgkins, this guy is my dad all day. Tyler, unless you get a DNA test, don't. I'm tired of process servers coming to my door with parental papers like parental suit. And whoa. Just saying, Tyler, I don't mind being your dad, but let's keep metaphorically. Let's not make it literally. I know I got it around back in the day, but Jesus H. Tap Dancing Christ. iPhone, schmyphone, Android baby says, Romy! That's why I love Romy so much. Disney kid, I love my S22. Look at every Android people coming out of the woodwork to stand tall. Yes, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Android is a big country. We are a big nation. We are right. And fuck those fucking iPhones. God damn it. Samsung 21 Ultra, John Baker, Disney kid loves his S22. Everybody's going, baby. I hate fucks. I still have a Galaxy S9. No. I hate fucks. Wait, whoa. I hate fucks. I love you. I hate fucks has provided some of the best equipment we have around here. Some of the best stuff that we have where you can hear my lovely voice contributed to I hate fucks. He went to the Amazon account. He bought the shit. I want to engrave his name on all the shit he bought. I may go to that studio out there and put his name on everything. Fuck it. I hate fucks. Look at this. Galaxy S9 Plus. Had it for over 3 years. You guys know this. Mrs. Fort Watton know this. How long did I have that fucking the new phone that Gen X mom bought me and never fucking opened it? Months. Well, I think it was like 1 month. You guys say it was like 3 months, but you guys drink a lot, so who knows what you're thinking. I'm with you. I'm completely with you on that. Scrolling down. Bad Gonzo, I was Android forever, but my whole family was iPhone, and I got tired of being left out of FaceTime calls. Bad Gonzo gave up his Android life. He joined the dark side. And why? Because he was tired of being excluded from FaceTime calls. Wow. Bad Gonzo, you should have stuck to your guns and goes, if you guys don't want to talk to me, go fuck yourselves. I mean, not you don't say that to your mother, but, you know, to everybody else you can. It's just a thing, man. It's just a fucking thing. Don't be upset about it. We're just talking here, having a good time. Just relax. Bryce Barnes goes, what the fuck is FaceTime? My man, Bryce Barnes. What the fuck is FaceTime? What a way to put the finger into Apple. Go, what the fuck is FaceTime? What are you talking about? I'm losing my shit right now. We're 2.5 hours in. No, we're an hour and a half in. Fuck. Fuck me. What do I know? All right, there was a green screen on there. Hold on. Disney Kid, member for 6 months. I'm an extra Disney Kid. Big, loyal supporter of the program. Check out his profile pic. He wears the fucking coolest hats ever. I dig that guy. All right. Calm your tits. Calm your tits. Doing the stuff we can do. Wise and Oak, always making sure that I drink. We got the visual check going on. My man. All right, so let's move over. Since I'm feeling saucy, let's move over to the pictures. Now we got Gen Z Kid's picture up there. There's a couple things that were funny. Would you guys like to go a little bit lighthearted since we've been so fucking serious today? Let's go a little lighthearted. Kansas man requested a Game of Thrones style trial by combat against his ex-wife to settle their custody dispute. Now, I know in America we can't do that, and for those of you that are Game of Thrones aficionados, you guys are dialing right into this. But in Game of Thrones, whenever you were on trial for something, you could claim and ask for, I want a trial by combat. I don't want a judge or a jury. I want a trial by combat. If I kill that motherfucker, I win. If he kills me, you guys win. I think that that's a great thing. Trial by combat for his ex-wife. Now, I had to bring this up after Gen X Mom left for Las Vegas. Yeah, she's already there. She's going to be there for 3 or 4 days. I had to do this afterwards. And let me tell you why. Because I found this little image wherever I found it on the internet. Or maybe one of you guys sent it. And I was reading it out loud and laughing, and she came over. And she was standing behind me right here. And I said something clever like, trial by combat. You ever want to divorce me, you're fucked. And she looked down at me and she said, if you try to take my children away, she says, I will cut your fucking nutsack off and feed it to you. But she wasn't laughing. There wasn't even a smirk. Yeah, she had that mama bear thing. So I tucked this away. And I didn't want to bring it up because when she was here, you guys know she would run to the microphone right now. She would run to the microphone right now and oh shit, I forgot to put up the PayPal link. Fuck. I always forget the shit I'm supposed to do. I'm sorry. There's no Gen X Mom, but there is a PayPal link. I forget to whore myself out. Here we are, an hour and a half in. I really suck at this shit. Dad, you're supposed to say shit. You're supposed to do shit. You're not fucking up. You're not doing the job right, man. Fuck. I don't remember the PayPal stuff. I know I'm supposed to do it. You guys donate. You guys are great about donations. You guys are great about shit like that. I'm sorry. I fucked it up. I just don't. I don't think about the money aspect of it. I'm sorry. I think about having fun and talking with my friends in here. I keep forgetting. Please like and subscribe and join the channel and all whatever fucking shit there is. I don't know. Sorry about that. I'm behind. Disney can turn my whole fucking screen orange. $20. Disney Kid, can we get some background music each time you do the voice from now on? Asking for our sexy harem ladies. Ladies, you're welcome. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool to have some Barry White going on? I have some Barry White music and you do the Wolfman Jack. Go on now. Pull the speakers in real close now. I got something to tell you. Listen, turn the volume up all the way. Give it a little bit of bass right there. Go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and sit on that speaker. Just straddle it. Let me keep talking. Go ahead now. Turn the treble down and the bass up. I'm drunk. What the fuck do you want? But with some Barry White going on, you can't tell me that wouldn't be the winner. So anyway, Gen X Mom told me if I ever tried trial by combat to take her kids in a divorce hearing, she'd cut my nutsack off. So there's that. All right, where are we? Let's move on. All right, now, I don't know if you guys are going to remember this. Hold on one sec. I don't know if you guys remember this or not. We touched on a story about 3 weeks ago. There was a woman, a very beautiful woman, who was on the internet, and she was passing gas into little jars and selling it. And she was making $50,000 a month. Riley really needs to go out.
Oh, it was that kid on screen. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's the best kid that I've ever had because he doesn't talk back. This woman, she was on social media, and she was farting in little jars and selling them, and she was making $50,000 a month. And I was like, I looked over at Gen X mom, and I'm like, you fucking kidding me? She goes, don't even think about it. I'm like, $50,000 a month? Fuck that. Let me get some jars. I'll run up to the dollar store. No. But what was funny, we talked on that. We made fun of that because everyone buying it. What was even funnier was that the story came out this last week that this woman, to keep up so she could sell these jars of air shit, she was eating beans 3 times a day, and she had to be hospitalized for eating nothing but beans. Now, I did a little digging. I looked into this a little further, and just to let you guys know, just to be clear, just to be fair, just to be honest about it, this woman, a millennial. I know. Nobody's surprised. Nobody is surprised. That now, I'm a little surprised that a millennial could have this much of an entrepreneur spirit. But I'm not surprised that she just fucking kept eating Heinz beans all day long and got sick and had to be in the hospital for 3 days. That's what I know. The other one that I thought was fucking funny, and I'm only saying this because I'm drunk. Again, the Sun Valley Fox, not filling this up. No. Not filling it up. Doing it myself because my brother-in-law is a class act jabroni. You all know it. Don't act like you don't know. You do know. I'm going to drink this myself, and these are funny. This next picture is so pure fucking Generation X. Every one of you people that are Gen X are going to go, I fucking get it. Every one of you who are not Gen X are going to go, I don't see why it's so funny. That's not even a thing. I'll turn that down a little bit. Not even a fucking thing. What are you talking about? This is funny. I'm going to drink first. No. I'll click the picture, and then we'll drink. Ready? This fucking dad dressed himself up as a bottle of Jack Daniels and took his kid out as a pack of cigarettes. Marlboro Reds, no less. Marlboro Reds, no less. I'm telling you. There's almost nothing cooler than that. Doug Vanderhoop dropped $10, made my whole screen turn yellow with some smiley faces, and said to the whiskey fund, nothing better than that, my fine feathered friends. All right. Come on, man. I'm giving you guys maximum effort here tonight. All right. Now, before I go to this thing right here, I want to tell you something. I don't know if there's a term for this. I know you call it, there's certain things you call racist. I get what being a racist is. I do. Try to find something here. Hold on. Got to go to my security cameras in my front yard, make sure nobody's fucking with me, or I have to get up and go and shoot somebody in my fucking driveway. We've had a rash of people stealing gas and catalytic converters in cars. We talked about me and the fuel pump story, and it's still true. I pull the fuses out of my fuel pump on my fuse block, and then a motherfucker can jump in my truck and try to steal it as I'm loading my gun and walking down my stairs. He's broke the ignition. He's got everything hot wired. I come out my front door and go, well, that didn't work out, did you? Boom. And then when he's laying there bleeding, he's saying, I bet when you woke up this morning, you didn't think your day was going to turn out like this, did you? Just letting you guys know how I think, because I'm drunk. Also, there is a very familiar saying, since we're on the topic of assholes, not me, them, that I tell my kids, I say, "What, Dad, what are you going to do if someone breaks in the house? What are you going to do if someone comes up the front lawn? What are you going to do?" I say, listen, when the cops arrive, it's going to be my version of what happened and the dead guys. Yeah. I gave you that one for free. You're welcome, America and Denmark. When someone confronts your family and the cops finally show up, it's going to be your version of what happened, and they can ask the dead guy what happened. Guess whose version they're going with? That's right. All right. So back to what I was saying. As a very arrogant American, I will admit I am being a very arrogant American about this. But you know when you fill out forms online, you do stuff online, and there's stuff in there, and it says click your age and your city and location, and what country you in. And you click the little drop-down menu for your country. United States was always at the top, and everything else was alphabetical. That, I'm telling you, that's the way it was for like 12, 13 years. Because 90% of what was America, that's the way it was. Whatever you bought something, did something, credit card online, it was always that way. Now we've taught those fucking asshole Americans. They will wait in line. We will put the United States down at the U's alphabetically where they go. That pissed me off. It made me mad. I didn't like it. We're the number one fucking people buying your shit. Fucking put us at the top where we belong. Well, you're not supposed to be up there. We're doing things alphabetically. Nah, fuck it. It's American. Just fucking do it. I know it's a very arrogant way to think, and I know there's people watching from other countries. I get it. I know. I'm just telling you. I got very used to that thing, and I get very pissed off, which is what you guys wanted. You wanted me to be mad when I had to scroll all the way down from A to U and find United States. All right. I'll admit, I haven't quit buying something. I haven't logged out going, well, fuck it. If I'm not on top, fuck it. I'm not buying these boots. No, I didn't do that. But I got mad every time. All right, so this is along those lines. So now, and I'm telling you, I have Capital One credit cards. I have 2 Capital One credit cards, and I love them because when Samuel L. Jackson looks at me and goes, "What's in your wallet?" I want what he's got. I want to get. I'm going to go get one. I got 2. When Samuel L. Jackson goes, "Hey, from Capital One, what's in your wallet?" I felt bad I didn't have one. Now when I see those commercials, Samuel L. Jackson looks at the camera and says, "Hey, what's in your wallet?" I'm like, "Hey, motherfucker, I'm with you. I got Capital One. I'm right there with you, man." That's what I do because I buy in to advertising like nobody else. That's my job as an American, isn't it? To suck up to the advertising and spend my money foolishly. That's our job. All right, so I do that. But I don't like everything about Capital One. Lately, and I'm going to get this wrong, so you guys are going to have to help me on this. I don't know what an extension is. Now, an extension in Generation X when I was growing up was a penis enhancement. That's what it was. Then later in the 90s, I learned it was hair extensions. They were for your hair. All right, I got that. Now, an extension has to do with something that you add on when you're on Google, you're on Chrome, you're on Safari, you're on Firefox. You add an extension on that does something for you. Now, this particular one with Capital One is like, well, add us to your extension. I didn't know what that meant. I kept saying, no. And Gen X mom goes, no, now listen, if you do that, Capital One will look at what you're buying and they'll see if they can save you money someplace else. Then, all right, fuck it. I'll just join the extension or I'll add it on or whatever. I wasn't going to. I spent years not doing it. And then, when Gen X mom comes up to you and rubs your shoulders and kisses you and tells you, honey, you should really be doing this, you throw all common sense out the window. So I did it. Now, I think one time I've clicked on the fucking thing that Capital One extension and done something good. Every other time, like I'm on Amazon, I'm looking for some stuff on Amazon. I'm going to buy something on Amazon, do something on Amazon. I'm with it. I'm on Amazon, like all of you. And then Capital One says, no. We can save you $30 if you want to buy here. Click here. So I click it, and it takes you over to eBay. Now, let's be honest, eBay is a whole nother animal. Come on, that's like Craigslist on steroids. That's like Craigslist internationally. You got to give a little pause, a little rhyme, and a little reason to that shit. Do you not? I do. What we got here? Something coming in. Dice says, here's 10 to rest in peace on Robert Jones. Dice, how the fuck would you even know? It's so far back, Dice. That's some deep shit you had to know. Dice, my man, with $10, turning my whole screen yellow. But that's a nice fucking pull, Dice. Nice fucking pull. I feel like drinking. Why? Because no one's here to stop me. Dice, I'm in. Okay, so back to Capital One. Capital One's little extension or whatever thing doesn't always lead you to the best places in the world. You click on them one time, and they're like, we can save you 10%, but you got to buy it from gofuckyourselfnorthkorea.com. Wow. What kind of website is that? So I don't always do it. In fact, I kind of ignore the shit altogether because most of it's bullshit. But the problem is this. Now I'm going to show you what the problem is. This is the problem I have with Capital One and their extension thing. This is the thing. Ready? No, I took a screenshot of it because it happens every fucking day. Where is it now? Trial by combat. Yeah. This particular thing, I was, let me premise it this right now. Let me premise back up. I had bought Canva, which is it's an editing software to make intros. I know you guys like the intro that I've been doing. It's not as good as Allie's. Allie from Boston made the best intros. I will get there. I'm close. I use about half of hers, half of mine. I edit it in Adobe. I move stuff around, but she really was fucking talented at intros. I'm trying. I'm going to learn. The kid's learning Canva. So we're buying Canva. We bought Canva. We're doing this stuff. This is where our story begins on Canva. All right. On Canva, like with many, 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 many other websites, when you don't choose to click, the drop-down menu comes down, Capital One, would you like to save money? Here's what they make you do when you want to say no. Look at the bottom. Canva, save up to 25%. This is the Capital One. This is the fucking Capital One shopping app. This is the extension you get. And what does it say? Okay. Or, no thanks, I don't want rewards. No thanks, I don't want to save money. That's another one that comes up. That's another one that comes up with no thanks, I don't want to save money. Another one comes up, no thanks, I want to pay more. No thanks, I'd like to waste money. No thanks, I don't want to be cool. They fucking make you click a link that says, no thanks, I'd like to remain an asshole. That is not good, man. That's not fucking cool. This is what the world has come to. I could kind of deal maybe a little bit with the United States thing. Maybe a little bit. I could kind of deal with that. Like, all right, we're not scroll down for United States, you at the end. But you really going to put it in my face that, look, dude, if you click this button, you're a fucking dill hole. You're a douchebag. Go do it. Go be the dill hole. And you have to click it to get it off your fucking screen. I love Capital One. I do. I love Capital One, but that's harsh, man. They make you step on your dick to continue. That's tough. Dice, here's $10. Rest in peace, Robert Jones. We got that one. Cabo Santiago. The fuck have you been, Cabo? I've been carrying the whole goddamn show by myself. Thank you for arriving now. Hello, General, and the entire Bottom of the Glass Nation. The best bar ever. Cabo Santiago, been around a long time. Had an absence where he's gone for a bit, but he's back. Can't deny him that. All right. You guys see what I'm going with here? You guys see what I'm doing? I can't complain because the Capital One discount is what got us into Las Vegas. Hold on. So the only reason I ever even know you exist is because of your son. Wow. Wait a second. Hold on. Someone fucked. A moderator got to that. His name. Hold on. X. A little red symbol. No, this is fun. You guys need to hear this. X last singix. And the moderators jumped on him, but I'm going to read it. So the only reason I even know you exist is because of your son. If that's even your son, probably not, given that you're an asshole. His name, now his symbol is all red. Looks like a drummer holding drumsticks or something. I don't know. XLAES sing. XLA sing X. XLax singix. XLax singix. I don't know how to say his name. Let him through. Moderators, don't block his shit. Let me talk about XLax. I don't know his name, but he sounds like a dude who takes part in shit moving out of your colon as fast as possible. Does he not? And I'm going to repeat what he said. Hold on. If I'm going to do this, I can't do it sober. And if the Sun Valley Fox ain't going to step up, the rest of you guys will. So everybody who gives a couple bucks towards the whiskey fund right now, you're supporting me going up against the mighty XLax Sing or whatever. Here we go. All right. 1 versus 1, mano y mano, as they said back in the day. XLax-ing something. So, the only reason I even know you exist is because of your son. All right? Let's break that down in the beginning of the statement right there. The only reason you know I exist is because of your son. Duh. It's his channel. These are his ambush videos. These are his questions. I fill a time slot that he requests that I do. So the only reason I know you exist is because of your son. Yeah, you and everybody else. There's 335,000 subscribers that agree with you. So if you think you're raising the sword and marching forward, everyone around you, XLax, you fucking douchebag of the ass, everyone knows that. So what was that statement? Let's continue. Please, let's continue. If that's even your son. Wow. Now, what you're trying to say is, my wife was very promiscuous. If that's even your son. You're suggesting that my wife might have had sexual relations with other men about the time of his conception. Okay, first of all, as hot as that fucking sounds, XLax, let me let you know that clearly at the moment of a conception, we were in a van behind a gas station, parked next to a dumpster in Gorman on the Grapevine in the pounding rain, out of sheer boredom. And she had nothing else to do during that 30 minutes we were waiting for someone to show up. I took advantage of the situation. So I promise you, I will tell you that confidently that I am the dad. And not because of your suggested premise, but because during those few weeks, there was nowhere else for her to go. There was no pizza delivery guys. There was no pool boys servicing the pool. There was not gardeners that she could have. I'm just telling you, it was a lack of opportunity. So, XLax, for all of the shit coming out of your mouth from the pill XLax, you're wrong on that one. Let's continue. Probably not. Probably not my son. Well, I think we just covered that one, right? So he said, in XLax, the shit talker, the ooze that comes out of show. So the only reason I even know you exist is because of your son. If that's even your son, probably not. Given you're that asshole. Given that he probably wrote that wrong. And it's what happens when you get in a hurry. When you're trying to be in a hurry, it happens in fistfights too. People get in a hurry. We'll get to that in a minute. Given you're that asshole, I will have you know that I was not always this dashing at 400 pounds. No. At the time of my son's conception, I was a trim 220 pounds, built like a brick shithouse on the girl's side, and I could fight any 4 men I knew and do okay, hold my own, perhaps even win. At the Bullshed, which was a fucking country bar, I could tell you that story. So X-Lax, singing X-Lax, you just got everything fucking wrong, man. You didn't even do it right. You didn't even come across. Is this your first time online? Are you new the first couple months where you're just poking around trying to find some place to fit in and talk shit? And it just doesn't work, does it? It's not as easy to talk shit as you think, is it? No, it's not. Especially when you have someone who has a small degree of intelligence, which I do, a small degree. He just coming at you like that. Everything you said is kind of backwards and fucked up. Is there anything? No. Lion put him in a timeout. I couldn't undo that part. Is there any more? X-Lax. No, hold on. Let me go. Hold on. Let me back up now. No. We want to give X-Lax of the mouth the floor. Fuck. Wow. I really hung out there a long time, didn't I? Cabo Santi goes, chew him a new one. I got him, Cabo. I got him. Let's scroll down and see what X-Lax of the mouth, singing X-Lax, because his name has the word sing in it. So I'm trying to put them all together. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Yes. Dice. I'm sorry, sir. I meant to rip on him again. Not rest in peace. Fuck it, Dice. We're on the same page, buddy. I love you. You know I do. There's some scrolling here. I'm doing some scrolling. What's the name? He says, singing X-Lax says, is your name Chris? No, it's not Chris. That's a blind guess. All right, if we're going to blind guess stuff that probably makes sense, you said, is your name Chris? No, it's not. If I get to blind guess the other way, do you have a cucumber stuck up your ass right now? I'm going to say yes. See, we're guessing here. Things that are probable, things that are likely. That's a good thing. What else we got in here? I'm just reason. I'm looking for him. Read stuff. He writes, sure. X-Ling says, sure. Not sure which part you meant by that, but if you're trying to get your 15 minutes of fame on a channel that nobody fucking watches, nobody pays attention to this channel, to this live stream. You got like 11 people that don't give a shit about you. We're all friends. You can come back in the backyard at the barbecue and yell all the stupid shit you want. And there's 11 people that go, we don't give a shit. There's the door. That's what it's like. Nobody gives a shit. You didn't score points anywhere nationally. You didn't do shit. Adam Snyderman says with his mug, chance of wife stepping out is 0. Oh, my man. There you go. And there's nothing else. You didn't say anything else. Did I miss it? X-Slinger, shit slinger, plan, I do not hate you. Plan not, I do not hate you. You lost me on that one. Plan not. Joshy Boys, $1.90, see the $2 horror was. Disney Mama Sammy Joe. I will stop everything for you, my love. How I know the general has an Android. Every time his phone goes off in the background, I look to see if it's my phone going off. Sammy Joe, symbiotic relationship. Symbiotic, sweetheart. Thank you for that. All right, I don't know who's here and who's not. Fucking, I can't tell anymore. The moderators are knocking fucking people down left and right. They're letting people through left and right. I can't keep up because I'm seeing double. I don't give a shit anymore. I don't. Listen, I got some stuff for you guys. We've been on this almost 2 hours now. We didn't even cover half the shit we're supposed to. There was a lot of notes, a lot of wherefores and what have yous. We got hung up on the comment section, which I love doing. I don't give a shit if we don't cover anything but the comment section. But I will tell you that I love hanging out with you guys. It's the most fun ever. If we got to kill 2 hours on a Thursday night, I'll do it every time with you guys. Have there been a lot of super chats tonight? No. Have there been any PayPals tonight? Zero that I know of. I don't care. I'm not in here. I love reading super chats where you guys give 5, 10, 20 bucks, and I give you. I will recite what you're saying. I'll say some stuff on there. Cabo did 20 bucks. Chumanuan. I'm in. And the kid loves and needs the money. I'm in. But have you guys noticed that I give you the same effort on live streams, whether there's a lot of donations or zero? I'm selfish about this. If no one, I'll challenge you one time. Cabo, let's get a funny Wild Bill story. All right, my man. Let's see if I can find one. Dustin Sutton, sorry I couldn't catch up with you when I was in your area over the weekend. What? Dustin, you were here? Fuck, man. I get that family stuff went long, but man, I thought we had something there. Listen. We could have a no donation live stream. If there's a way to turn it off, I would still give you guys the same show if there was nothing. You guys, how many of you remember when we started this? How many of you remember like 19 months ago doing live streams where there was like 11 people? Forever there was like 11, 12, 13 people. We didn't even know what super chats were. Who cared? We're just fucking talking here. I'm telling you, there's some cool shit that goes on in the world. Right now, the midterms are shifting like I've never expected. I couldn't be happier. I got to tell you something too political. I know we don't go a ton political in the Bottom of the Glass Nation show, but I'm drunk, so fuck it. A lot of people contact me, a lot. Email, text message. They find me in town in person. That happens a lot more than you'd think. And they debate with me. They argue with me. Like, just same thing with Louder with Crowder, only he drives out there and puts up a microphone and a sign and says, argue with me. Charlie Hurt, same thing. I'm not doing that. But they find me. So I will tell you some of the stuff that goes on. A little bit on how I handle live interactions with people on shit like that. But I feel, I got a drink that I must drink first. Bottom of the Glass Nation, I love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for even taking a moment's breath with me. I'm not done yet. I'm not saying goodbye. I'm not hanging up. Just having a drink. To you guys for making this the best bar ever. All right. So, Gold Fiero story. Diver Monkey. Fuck off. I'm not telling that one again. All right, I might. Hold on. Diver Monkey. What a fucking pull from over 2 years ago. The Gold Fiero story. Fuck off. Brilliant. All right. I get into arguments all the time on everything you could think of. It's almost like there's a Walgreens and a Rite Aid that almost seem like people fucking sit and wait for me to show up. I don't understand it. I should record these things. Michael East, $21, clean the glass. Michael, my man, you're going to clean the glass of some fucking awesome shit, though. No one figured out who the $2 whore was tonight. Why Black Wolf, $5. I've seen you tinkering with stuff in your garage in some of the videos. What are your hobbies? And also, what do you drive and what's your dream vehicle? Whoa. Black Wolf. Email me, my man. GenXDad@GenXTalks.com. I'll answer and I'll bring it up during a live stream. Black Wolf, just too long to get into right now, my man. Too long. Excuse me, GenXDad@GenXTalks.com. Jesus Christ, you see that? Someone right behind him. Michael E. says, fucking get this shit out of here. Black Wolf and Scott says, no way. We're putting Mrs. Forwatton's perfectly ass-shaped peaches right back in there. Scott Royston, bar none. Who else is in here? Dice, best bar in town, General. Now you guys are coming in with the $5 and $10 things that mean so much to me. David Dolner, just want to say thank you. Dolner, I think I got it right. David Dolner, just want to say thank you for always brightening up my day. Your content is golden, and I love watching you speak truth. David, I promise you, I give it to you straight. You may not agree with me, but I promise you, I'm giving it to you straight from a common sense, nuts and bolts, Generation X point of view. Right or not? That's how we feel. Cabo, member for 3 months. I'm here to stay. Cabo's one of our main guys around here. He was gone for a while, but Cabo is here to stay. All right, let me get back up. Let me check. Let me get back up in my chair. You guys know what it means? You guys know what it means to sit tall in the saddle? Or do I got to send you off to understand that terminology? Sitting tall in the saddle. That's what I just did. Gen X Dad, the general, sitting tall in the saddle. I seriously swear to God, if you don't know what that means, go look it up, or just go look up a picture of John Wayne. Yes, I just equated myself to John Wayne. No one knows who John Wayne is, but that's fucking great. When someone says sit tall in the saddle and you say John Wayne, you know who got a little, you know who stirred in their chair right now with John Wayne was Mrs. Forwatton. She's like, John Wayne? What did you say, John Wayne? That got her attention. All right. Fuck, where was I? I don't want to talk about this shit. Michael East trying to again, damn it. No, Michael, you got all of the $2 whores out of there. No one even knows who the $2 whore was tonight. But you got some. Look at the jar right now. Diamonds and Mrs. Forwatton's perfectly ass-shaped peaches. Tell me I'm wrong, man. Michael, you couldn't have done better, brother. Cabo Contiel, the 1,000-yard stare. Cabo, that's how long you've been in here? We talked about the 1,000-yard stare. That was so long ago, my man. Cabo, digging deep, nice pull. All right, I'm not going anywhere yet. I'm not done. All right. Fuck, who is going off of my fucking phone? I'm turning this shit off. Fuck them. Fuck them. Oh, let's see. A picture. Wow. Someone. I got a new phone, so I got a new phone. I don't know all the names. Numbers come up. I don't know the names. Someone sent me a picture in their house of a fucking John Wayne photograph. No, I'm not kidding. Look at John Wayne right there. I don't know who that was, though, because I don't have all my numbers. That's badass. All right. Couple things to get cut up on. Shitslinger. X-Lax. Shitslinger. Hold on. Dewey Osborne. $5 whiskey fund. Do you guys realize that if everybody sent $5 right now for the whiskey fund, do you know that my dick would be hard all night? That Dewey Osborne, $5 for the whiskey fund. Do you guys understand that when my decanter fucking runs dry, I gotta hike my fat ass. If everybody sent $5 to the whiskey fund, number one, I'd have I'd have an erection for like 3 weeks. And on top of that, the Sun Valley Fox, if I said, 35 people sent in $5 for the job you're supposed to be doing, and believe me, Jennick's mom would call her brother and go, "You're fucking up. You're fucking this all up." She would call him and tell him, "You're fucking up. You Sun Valley Fox, all this praise and accolades, and you're fucking up." No, she'd tell him. Just letting you guys know. Dewey Osborne, $5 whiskey fund. Thanks, my man. Thank you. All right. Before I drink and get so fucking out of my fucking mind, we're over 2 hours now. The third hour is always sketchy, isn't it? Sometimes around 2 hours and 20 minutes I'm fucked. Sometimes I make it to 3. Who else is in here? Disney Mama Sammy Joe for the whiskey fund and the hard D. Good Lord, Sugar Mama. Oh my God, there's another one. Michael East for the whiskey fund. Fuck, you guys are, we're just talking here. You guys are fucking coming through. Look at that. We got Dewey Osborne, Disney Mama Sammy Joe, Michael East right around the bend. I know it's just $5. I got it. I know that. But still, that's your guys' hard-earned money that you're donating. That's a fucking Lionheart. No homo, hard on the whiskey fund. Lionheart, I love you like a brother. You know I do. $4.99, $5. Here's Two Bear putting it in. You spelled Eric. You should have said Earl. Two Bear putting it in fucking long term. You guys are coming through, man. I'm telling you, Gen X mom's going to have some cards to write here. She's going to have to call her brother out. You know what? You guys do this enough for the $5 for the whiskey fund. $5, $5, $5, $5. I'm going to videotape her conversation. She FaceTimes with her brother. I'm going to videotape off to the side of her going, "Hey, you fucked up. You didn't fill the decanter. You participate, but you're not stepping up, brother. I'm gonna film for you guys and put it up for that shit. I will. I'll fucking do it. Eric Leroy, risky fund, but chill on the chub." Trippy Pineapple 555. My man, I can't tell you. I can't even, you guys, Trippy Pineapple's on staff, like Lionheart. Lionheart is the supreme overlord of Discord. And Trippy Pineapple has found these other roles in other places. I can't tell you how much this man means to me, how this man means to Gen X Talks. I can't even tell you. And he's a volunteer. He drops in 555 just with pictures of whiskey. My man, Trippy, I love you too much, man. Bambi, $5, had a great shift at the Awful Waffle tonight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So here's 5 for the whiskey fund. Bambi, I love the 5 for the whiskey. But you work at the Waffle House? That's supposed to be one of the greatest places ever. Do I need to call your manager and straighten him out? I won't mention your name. Bambi, give me the number and the Waffle House. I won't mention your name. I'll just tell him, you fuck around with your employees, I'm going to fucking come get you. I'll tell him we're all going to come in there and fuck around. Bambi, you had to have a great shift. You work at the Waffle House. How fucking great is that? For all of us that have been drunk off of our gourds, out of our fucking minds, we rely on people like you to take care of us at the Waffle House. We do. We absolutely do. I swear to Christ. Oh. All right, where are we at? What I miss here? Bambi got her. Diane Black seconding Sammy Joe's comment. All right, Diane Black, you're looking for a pillow, aren't you? When those pillows come in and I get my voice on that, Diane Black gonna give another $5. Go, send me a fucking pillow. Josh Maddox, I owe you a penny. Josh Maddox, you don't owe me a goddamn thing. I love you, brother. I do. I really, really fucking do. Hold on, you guys are getting ahead of me now. Hold on. Josh Maddox, I owe you a penny. Darlene Van Winkle, $10. That turned my whole screen yellow. From one Gen X to another, whiskey top off. I'd love to drink right now, Darlene, but I better wait till the end or I might be drinking the whole time. Darlene Van Winkle. Good Lord, woman. All right, what I missed, that was Darlene. David Dolner, Whiskey Fun. Chubb Optional. You guys are honing in on one thing I said about Disney Kid making a double trouble Singapore hooker fun. There's a nice pull. There's a good pull from years ago when I when I need a Singapore hooker fund. Disney Kid pulling it back from a long time ago. Andrew Eastbrook, $5. Whiskey Fund. Also, this is my first time ever super chat, and I'm glad to give it to such a great cause. Well, if there was ever a reason to drink, Andrew, if this is your first super chat you ever given, the honor is all ours. I will tip my hat to you, sir. Thank you for that. Black Wolf says $5 Whiskey Fun. What's your go-to whiskey? I'm a Jack Daniels man. Black Wolf. I've had many bourbons, many whiskeys, and there's some great stuff out there. But I settled back in to Jack Daniels Old Number 7. That's my staple. It's where I live, you guys. You guys know that I smoke Del Sol, Isla Del Sol cigars. And Jack Daniels Old Number 7. That's where I live, you guys. You guys know where I'm at. All right, you guys. Everybody did $5, $10, $20, $5, $10. You guys know what I'm going to do with that. Every fucking one of you knows what I'm going to do with that. Now, Diver Monkey did not donate even $1. He did not. But he wrote in Gold Fiero story. Now, Diver Monkey and I go way back, as most of you know. I'm going to get to the Gold Fiero story. It might be the last story of the night. I've told it once before. Hold on. But Shitslinger is still here. You and your son, remember Schlitslinger? Shit Slinger. Got to get it right. You and your son are amazing. That's why I am here. Just get tired of the anger. You are both better than this. Hence my anger. Feel free to tear me down. I love you both. Listen, Shitslinger, let me be fair about this. You can't dictate how this shit goes. There is a generation called Generation X that is sitting over you, passing judgment. Why? Because we've been on this planet a long fucking time. We have seen some things. We have observed some things. When we pass judgment, it's at street level. It's opening up your front door with a cup of coffee in the morning or a beer in the afternoon, and we're judging you. You shouldn't judge people. It's not your position to judge people. Yeah? Well, we fucking think it is. End of story. We can pass judgment on what you're doing and saying based on our fucking experience in life. And we've all lived a fucking life. Some of us easy. Some of us in the fucking trenches. Don't ever question us when we pass judgment. It's fair. It's equitable. You deserve it. I'm sorry. But that's the truth. And you can't escape it. Mrs. Forwatton, $5. She chimes in eventually. I gotta know, who is the hoe? All right. Mrs. Four, are you watching your screen? I have a way to enlarge it. Could anybody put in $2, please? Anybody, please put in $2 or $1.55. I'm just asking for anybody to put in $2 so we can clearly see the $2 whore, because right now it's a lot of Mrs. Four Watton's perfect ass shaped peaches. But I'm telling you right now, put in the whore, Mrs. Four. Come on, girl, let's go. No, that was too much money. You got to put in $2. Too much money. Don't put in $5. Put in $3. Put in $2.50. Put in $2. Drop them in there. Let's take a look. Let's all look together, and let's see who is the $2 whore tonight. Mrs. Four, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I promise you. You might even donate $10 yourself just with a smile, nothing else. All right. Come on. Somebody put in $2. Lionheart, $2. Come on. Somebody put in $2. $2.50. Just $3. Just put in something so we can see, we can show Mrs. Four Watton who the $2 whore is. All right. Coming in now. Mrs. Four. Do you see that on my screen? Look at that face. Look at that face. Pounding up against your ass. Shaped peaches. Do you see that? Before I say anything, Mrs. Four, do you have a guess? Mrs. Four, do you have a guess? I'm asking. I'm scrolling down. I'm looking right now. Dewey Osborne putting in. Everybody putting in the $2 shit. Look at that. Look at you guys. Disney Mama, Mrs. Four, Joseph, Eric Leroy, Ramsey, Chush came in. Who else? Dewey Osborne. Anybody else? Yes, that's right, Mrs. Four. She got it. You got it, Mrs. Four. Gen X mom with the glasses. Gen X mom. Mrs. Four. I can't think of a better moment than Gen X mom with her sexy glasses where she drops them and says, molecules. And your perfectly ass-shaped peaches. Now, we have a full jar. I dare anyone. Dustin Sutton for Mrs. Four. It's coming in. I dare anybody to drop in $21. $21 in the blue diamonds blow the shit out of fucking Lionheart goes, that just got me. I know. Lionheart, I know you got a thing. You got a thing for Gen X mom, and she raises an eyebrow to you two. I got to keep you separate in Vegas when it comes up. I got to separate you two in Vegas. I need to. I fucking you 6'10" jolly green fuck. If anybody puts $21 in, look at this orgy of faces and peaches. Look at it. Somebody's going to put in $21 and blow the fuck out of this thing. It's going to happen. I don't know who's going to do it. Somebody's going to fucking come across on that. All right. I will start right now with the last story. You asked. No, you asked. Wise and Oaks talking to Amanda Libby. Okay, I'll leave that alone. At Smicky, leave that alone. Josh Maddox goes, Vegas is going to be the Tatas. Oh, you think I'm excited for Vegas? Gen X mom is so ready. She's buying new outfits. She's planning out massages. I'm telling you, I can't even fucking tell you. Disney Mama says, flash me. Ramsey says, won't let me do 21, but am I cool now? It's got to be, I think it's got to be over 20. Ramsey, I think it's got to be over 20. Dewey Osborne did 21. Let's see. Ramsey did 20. Dewey Osborne did 21. If I remember the rules, I think it's over 20. I don't know that 20 got it done. Let's look. And then we'll tell the story. I'm slurring my words. I'll finish my jack. and then I will hang out on Discord and whore myself out. Somebody put up the Discord link because I'm going to be there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My whole screen turned pink. Dylan Gorman, half a fucking C-note. Dylan Gorman did half a fucking C-note. He says, you got it. So no matter what happens with Dewey or Ramsey, you fucking kidding me? Dylan's got it done. Dylan just put in the game changer right now. Dylan's swinging the big fucking hammer. He fucking swinging the big hammer. Come on now. Let's show what's up there. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here it all comes. It all coming at once. Whoa. Whoa. Look at the blue coming in. Fucking. Oh my fucking God. Dewey Osborne tripped everybody up and Dylan blew him out. Do you know what's left? Do you know what's left? One face of Gen X mom and 2 peaches and 5 diamonds. Almost poetic, isn't it? Ooh, fuck me. All right. This is my last bit of the decanter. Almost last bit. Not filled by the Sun Valley Fox. He didn't love me. But I promise I will tell you the gold Fiero story before we go. I don't know why you guys keep wanting to hear the same stories over and over again, although I've only told this one once about a year ago. But fuck. Mic check, is that what we want? Amanda says, I didn't do the mic check version, Amanda. I owe you one, Amanda. I owe you. All right. Got a little more in my glass. All right, we'll go one more. I don't remember how I lied last time, so I'm going to have to lie differently this time. As is par for the course. I haven't had an original thought in my brain since 1973. So everything you get is plagiarized or lies. Live with it. Who cares? You go to the movies and be entertained, maybe here too. All right. In 1987, I was part of an operation of people would pay me to get rid of their cars for insurance. Steal their car never shows up, blah, blah, blah. We do a bunch of stuff. It's gone. Or it's ruined. And I had made a considerable amount of money doing this for people. This particular case, I was done. A guy named Stuart Blovett. I shouldn't say his last name, but I just did. Fuck it. Stuart Blovett came to me. He's like, "Hey, we got one more to do." I said, "Nah, I'm done. I'm out." No. Yeah, guy paid a bunch of money. He got Benjamins. He's gonna stack them in your hand. And I went, I don't want to go. And this dude showed up at my house, which was a no. No. I don't want you to know where I live. I don't want you to know my house. But Stuart was really anxious for this money. A couple bucks for him, a lot of bucks for me. And it was a 1986, I think, 85 or 86, gold Pontiac Fiero. And I said, fuck. I said, all right. Put my hand out. I said, stack. And the guy kept putting Benjamins in my hand. He was trying to get, you got to remember the interest rates in the 80s were fucking through the roof. The car payments through the roof. If his car was stolen and he could get out of the payment, he's good. All right. I've done a bunch of them, but I was kind of done with that shit. It was starting to, detectives at the North Hollywood precinct of the LAPD were circling. Yeah. They were narrowing in. I stopped. I didn't want to do it anymore. But this guy, one more. My friend Stuart, one more. All right. He put some Benjamins in my hand, and I said, okay. So the next day I go to leave with my friend Stuart and in my car, and I had a 69 red Mustang. Not the best car to go in because it was noticeable. It wasn't super popular, but red cars and Mustangs are noticeable if someone says, hey, man, I saw that car up here. Not a good car. You want to pick a brown LTD2 built by Ford. But I didn't. So we go to take off in the morning, and the fucking owner of the car is there. Yeah. Fucking guy shows up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? Went to my friend Stuart. What the fuck is he doing here? Don't bring him. No, man. It's cool. If he goes, we're cool. Now, I knew that wasn't fucking cool. You don't fucking do that. There's no fucking way you do that. You don't bring the guy who owns the car along. You don't want him to know your name, your car, your license, where you live, nothing. Just you want to give the keys through a third dude, and you want to get the fuck out of it as quick as you. Fuck off. All right. So, all right. We take this Pontiac Fiero, and I said, I know what to do with it. We're going up to Lake Piru. It's off the 126 and the 5 back in the day. Nobody's out there. We drive up there, and there's a turnout. Now, the lake is not a natural lake. It's got a dam at one end, really small dam. Not a power generating dam, just a dam with an overflow, just, reservoir. But there's a turnout right above it. And I'm like, all right, we're going to go up there. We're going to push the fucking thing in the water. It's really far down into the water. Boom, and we're good. Don't know why I was telling anybody that shit. Just tell them fucking just do what I tell you. So, we drive up there, and it's dusk. It's almost dark. We pull out to the turnout, what I said. We wait a few minutes for it to get dark. Now, the turnout is a turnout, which means it's on a road, right? And there's other cars going by to campgrounds and stuff back up there, but not many, just once in a while. All right. We wait to the right time, and I say, okay, let's go. And we push this thing. We all get behind this Fiero, and we push and push and push and push and push, and we get to the end, and the front wheels. Now, remember, Fieros have the engine in the back, and they're really fucking low to the ground. We get to the edge of the cliff. We're pushing and pushing and pushing. The three of us, myself, Stuart, and this fucking dumbass owner of this car. We push it over the edge, and the front tires go over, and it just clunk, sits on the ground, and begins teetering. I'm trying to lift the back end up to push this motherfucking thing over the edge, where it can go down this steep hill 40 or 50 feet into the fucking water. It's so low to the ground that the tires barely made it off the edge. Clunk. And I'm like, I'm dragging this thing, pushing this thing, trying to get out. Stuart's dragging this thing, pushing this thing, and the owner of the car is now panicking. Wait. Car comes up the windy road. We all jump on the back of the car, sitting there, trying to look casual. Hey, what's going on? I'm trying to, hey, what's up? No, just drive on by. Just hey, do your thing. Yes, that is my Wild Bill voice. But they all sat on it with me to drive by. And whoever drove by just, hey, and they're sitting there. Hey. They can't tell that our front tires are hanging over the cliff. No. So the car goes by. We get off to get ready to figure out what's next. And this motherfucker who owns the car is in the fucking driver's seat, engine running, putting it in reverse. And he's revving the engine, letting out the clutch. So now this car is tilting, and every time the tires come down, it pops up. It pops up. Even though the tires are in reverse, this fucking thing is popping up. I jump on the back of the fucking bumper, and I'm holding this thing down, and I tell Stuart, get that motherfucker out of there. The fuck is he doing? He's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm sorry, I changed my mind. And he's trying to get his car off of there, which is now, with his weight in it, it's tilting, and it comes back down and pops up. Doesn't matter which way the tires are going. The fucking thing is going over the cliff. And I'm on it going, fucking get this guy. Stuart goes and grabs this motherfucker and yards him out of the fucking vehicle. That evens things out. Then we can decide what we're doing. I'm the lightest one. We back the fucking thing off the cliff. All right. Now this motherfucker is like, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. I don't care. I'm sorry. I can't do this. I'm like, you shouldn't have fucking been here, dipshit. This isn't your part of the conversation. Your part of the conversation is get rid of my car, give me the money. That's it. You sit home till we call you and tell you it's done. I don't know. I'll give you more money. I just don't want to do this anymore. I'm like, well, give me more money. He fucking reaches in his wallet, gives me another stack of fucking Benjamins. Stuart is fucking locked in. Stuart's fucking like, this car's leaving and we don't care what you say anymore. Now, let me back up for a minute with Stuart. Let me give you a little side story on Stuart. There is an In-N-Out Burger on Roscoe Boulevard between Ventura Boulevard and Woodman, right across from Kaiser Hospital. I think Kaiser Hospital's still there. There's an In-N-Out Burger. Now, they have 2 drive-up lines you can go through, very unique. But in the center is a walk-up window. And Stuart and I used to work on fucking old cars from the 50s till all hours of the night. That's how I spent my summers back in that day. Stuart was older than me by probably 10 years or so. But I thought that motherfucker was the coolest cat ever. He was a yoked out motherfucker, weightlifting dude, and new cars. And we'd listen to K-Earth 101 in the summertime. And we'd go to Noggles or In-N-Out Burger and get some food and come back. At that time in my life, I thought my life was complete. At that time, I thought if I could do nothing more than this, I'd be happy. Coincidentally, right now, just so you guys know, if I could work on cars outside my driveway till 2 a.m, and my only concern was where I'm going to buy my parts and what food I'm going to have in the middle of the night, I want you to know I've come full circle. I'd be fine with that. If any of you want to sponsor a drunk Gen X guy working on hot rods till the middle of the night, I'm your fucking guy. just so you know. So we went to In-N-Out Burger one night. I don't know, it must have been midnight or so. I walked up to the single window and I ordered, placed my order, paid, got my receipt. I stood to one side and Stuart walks up. And I'm watching him order, and there's some pimple-faced fucktard in there just reciting his lines like you always do. And I'm watching Stuart, and he looked a little bit different than usual. In the middle of his order, he reached through the window and grabbed this guy who he didn't know, who had never said anything wrong to him ever. He didn't know the guy. He pulled him through the fucking window and punched him one time. So hard, he almost fucking killed the guy. And then he walked away. Now, Stuart had a black 1959 long bed pickup. And he got in it. That was my ride. I'm like, what? He goes, you can wait for your food or you can get in the truck with me. I fucking got in the truck. I don't want to walk home. I never heard why he did that. The cops never came knocking on his door. I even asked him one time years later, what the fuck was wrong with you with that fucking window thing? He goes, I don't know. He goes, all of a sudden, I just hated that guy. He punched him one time. Fucking kid. I do not condone this behavior. I do not acknowledge this to be great behavior. It was a fucked up thing. How would I feel? It was my kid working a late shift at In-N-Out. But Stuart had some really weird, fucked up ideals in his life. We were sitting one time. We were on the corner of Wilkinson and I want to think it was Stagg. There might be a house on the corner of Wilkinson and Stagg. I think that was the name of it. And we're only two dudes there, just sitting back, hanging out, not talking much. Record player going, and out of nowhere, and I mean no discussion, he goes, you know my favorite sexual position? I said, Stuart, I got to be honest with you. Never thought about it. Don't give a shit. Now, I got to remember, I was about 19. Stuart is about 32. Right? Somewhere in there. He says, I like my women really fat. I said, what? He goes, I want to have sex with them and stand on their belly, and I want to move the flab between my toes. What? That's Stuart. In a nutshell. This is the guy that I was on this particular quest or adventure with this car. Just so you guys can put your minds at ease that everything was going along according to plan. We couldn't drown that car. We tried. So we drove back into Newhall, Valencia area. Man, am I going to be mad I can't remember the name of the canyon. I don't know how important it is. If I should look it up and tell you, or if I should just make up a fucking name. I don't see, in the live stream, I don't know how important it is. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can look it up real quick. It was a Pico. No, not Pico Canyon. Was it Pico? Hang on. If I look up where we're at with this shit, I could probably find it. Calm down. Wait, where am I at? Am I even in the right spot? Am I in Valencia, California? I know. I don't know if it's a thing or not. I don't know if you guys are like, tell me where you were. I don't fucking know. Hold on. All right, I got it in here. Hold on a second. Let me find it. Castaic Junction, Stevenson Ranch, Valencia Boulevard, Magic Mountain Parkway. It was south of that. Yeah. Wait. I don't know. I thought it was Pico Canyon. Fuck it. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I'm drunk. Went off in the hills out of nowhere. Now I stopped at a gas station with the guy, with Stuart, with the car, with my car. I bought a gallon of gasoline. We drove it way back up. I think it was Pico Canyon. I think it was. Drove it. There's nothing up there. Drove it all the way to the end of the road towards Magic Mountain. Magic Mountain had a bunch of property up there, and we got close to it. All right. And I poured gasoline in this car, inside, outside, windows down, and threw the gas can in there, lit a match, and threw it in. And I stood there, and I watched this gold Fiero, this 1985-86 gold Fiero, fucking light on fire. Whoa. The whole fucking thing. Got in my car, drove down back to the freeway to the 5, went over the hill past Calgrove, got back into the valley, told that motherfucker, pay me my money, the rest of it, which he did. That was it. It was a Saturday night. Monday morning comes. Stuart calls me. I said, what? He goes, we got to go to the police station. So I'm not fucking going to a police station for fucking shit. Fuck you. He goes, no. We're not in trouble. You got to go. I said, why do I got to go if I'm not in trouble? He goes, you just got to go. So picked up Stuart, went down there. The fucking guy, the owner of the car is there. I'm like, all right, now I'm going to jail. The owner of the car comes up and says, they called me to pick up my stolen car. I reported it stolen like you guys said, but I got to pick up my car. I said, pick up what? A fucking bunch of ashes? Fuck that. He goes, no, I'm picking my car. So all three of us walk out back. We're led by some Officer Podunk, North Hollywood Station, and there is this gold Fiero sitting in the parking lot in almost perfect condition. One flat tire. One popped tire. Now, I walked up to the car, and I'm looking inside at the headliner. I'm looking at the seats. I'm looking in the back seat. I'm like, the fuck is going on? The cop says, well, you seem surprised that it's in one piece. And I said, I fucking am. Well, what do you know about the disappearance of this car? I said, not a fucking thing. And one flat tire. The guy literally put on his spare tire in the police station and drove it away. Never seen anything like I couldn't drown it. I couldn't light it on fire. The guy leaves the police station and drives it back to my house. Like, what the fuck, man? He goes, I still got to get rid of this thing. I can't afford the. You got to have to help me. I said, fuck you. Get out. My friend Stuart says, we already took his money. We got to help him. Begrudgingly, I said, I'll take care of it. You fucking are not going. That was a 30-minute argument. Go the fuck home. Finally did. So Stuart and I drove that out to Lake Los Angeles. Now, for those of you who don't know where Lake Los Angeles is, I don't blame you. I lived out in Lake Los Angeles on Newmont Street, 15234, maybe, Newmont Street, when it was a beautiful house, a beautiful little house. And we took it out there, and I met a guy who had a D9 Caterpillar, and we just used his D9 Cat and dug a big hole, scooped it out, pushed the car in there, drove over it 32 times, then buried it. Do you know that driving over that car with a D9 Caterpillar at that time wouldn't crush the car? I didn't know this, but Pontiac built this fucking indestructible bar through the A pillars and the around the windshield like a roll cage. A D9 Cat couldn't crush the whole fucking car, but not that part. No matter what I did driving that over, learned how to drive a Cat. I didn't know how. Learned how, and it didn't. And it finally just fucking buried it. I know to this day, I know right where that fucking car is buried. Pushed dirt over it. For years afterward, I would be driving down the road. I'd pull up to a stoplight, and some Fiero would pull up next to me. I'd roll down my window and honk my horn and go, "Hey, buddy, you know your car won't be drowned, burned, or buried. You got a fucking great car, man." They'd look at me like, "The fuck's wrong with you?" And they'd take off because there was something wrong with me. That was the last car that I ever did anything like that for. And I know right where it is to this day. In fact, with Gen Z Kid now, we drove by it last week, 2 weeks ago. And I didn't point it out, didn't tell him. But it's a real thing. Dave Swafford, hello, General. Sorry I'm late. I hope this is the drinking night. Laugh my ass off because then I'm ahead of the game. You're right with the game, Dave. But there's the story of the Fiero that wouldn't fucking die. We couldn't drown it. We couldn't burn it. And we barely buried it. I mean, there is nothing good about a Pontiac Fiero. And now you know what I know. I'm going to skip to the bottom right now. All right. And we, usually in here, we got some people that go, "Well, you've just admitted to a crime," and go fuck yourselves. I don't care. If I admitted to a crime from 40 years ago with cars, we're going to go find that car. We're going to dig it up, and we're going to prosecute you. In fucking luck. Take your best shot. Well, you've admitted to a crime. If you ever get divorced or in a child custody thing, hold on. Uh-oh. It's the little missus. Hold on. Hello, sweetheart. You are in the middle of a live stream, and you are on live with the Bottom of Glass Nation.
You're still on live?
It's only been 2 hours and 50 minutes, sweetheart. I'm talking to my friends.
Okay. Well, I just called to say goodnight because I'm tired and I'm going to go read my book and go to bed.
Mrs. Forwatton, I'm watching the screen, says, "Hi, Mom. Michelle Glass, beautiful Gen X mom. Everyone's saying hello to you."
Hi, everyone. I miss you all.
So you're in Las Vegas, and I'm stuck here. Is that not
yes,
true?
Yes, you are. That is true.
I think it's bullshit because I have to sleep alone tonight.
No, you have Ranger.
Your fucking dog? Your piece of shit fucking arrogant dog? I don't want him in the bed with me. Fuck that guy.
Oh, but he'll cuddle with you.
I don't cuddle anymore. I got my cuddle badge from you. You told me I got my cuddle badge from you like 3 years ago. I'm in the Boy Scouts, and you don't have to get your badge again. Once you have your badge, that's it.
That's the Boy Scouts. That's not the Cuddle Club.
I don't want to be part of the Cuddle Club.
All right. Well, I just called to tell you I love you very much and I miss you.
I miss you too, sweetheart. I don't like it when you're gone. However, I will tell you that we fed the dogs tonight. They got fed on time. Everything's good. Everybody's good. Your chickens are good. Your dogs are good. And we did everything we were supposed to do today. We'll try it again tomorrow.
All right. Well, your son is good. Your daughter-in-law is good. Your grandson is wonderful. Your wife is fine. And I just miss you and love you.
Well, I thank you for calling in. I'm going to sign off right now. It's been 3 hours. We're about done for the night. We had great conversations tonight. We fucked around with all sorts of shit. It was a great fucking live.
All right. Well, I will call you in the morning, okay?
Just so you know, I gave away a bunch of Gen X Talk shit, and you have to fulfill all those orders now.
That's not very nice.
Yeah, well, you got to do it because once I committed you to doing it, you got to go.
All right, baby. I love you.
I love you. Bye.
All right. Bye, everyone.
And there is Gen X Mom calling to check in on me and saying she loves all of you guys, which she doesn't. You guys know that I love you. She doesn't. She's full of shit. Dave Swafford, I had the same problem with my wife as you did with the car. And hi, Gen X Mom. All right, you guys. Listen, I got to go. I do got to go. It's 9 o'clock. It's coming up on 9 o'clock. I did 3 fucking hours for you guys tonight. It was a blast because I was allowed to drink. There was no in between the sheets. We had nobody between the sheets tonight. Just us. Just you and me. Just like the old days. Remember the old days when we did this shit? If I could get on my computer tonight in my room, I would go on Discord. I don't know that I can. I'll try. But I'm going to go tonight. I'm going to go right now. I'm going to leave you guys. I got to get out of here. I got to say goodnight. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you guys for all the donations and all the comments. Thank you guys for loving the kid, the channel, and Gen X Mom. Me, not so much, but them, a huge thing. I promise you guys one thing. This is Thursday. The big one is fucking Saturday, and I'll be there. Make sure you're there too.